Ooh, my camera's running away on me. Greetings, everyone. Hello, hello. And welcome. There we go. That's better. Hello, hello. Greetings, everyone. And welcome. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, partners. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, all. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I missed you guys. I'm rested. I'm all refreshed. I had 2 days off. And we're back. And we're ready for some more action. More action. Hello, everybody. Hi. Let me say my highs and my hellos. To everybody. Hello, Brayden. Nice hair. It is perfect. You like it, Maple? Now I'm about to put some headphones on and absolutely ruin it. Story of my life. A girl gets all gussied up for you guys. Jeez. And Maple, the girl, is the one who's like, nice hair. Maple, I love you. I think you're wonderful. All right. Let's say our highs and our hellos to everybody in order of operations here. Thank you so much for that tailgate party, everybody. We had a little tailgate party action. All right, so Hawker, welcome in, Hawker. One Prong, Maple, Retro was here for the tailgate as well. Nibs, hi Nibs, I saw you hanging out there, dancing away for the tailgate party. Thank you so much, Nibs. Welcome. Who else is here? I saw Saturn. Hello, Saturn, and. Quite the party indeed. How's the weather out there? I like that the weather bot's working, so that's good news. Great. Good to hear. Hi, Ash. Welcome in, Ash Ketchum. Super. Wanden. Hi, Wanden. Nice to see you, Wanden. All the way in Turkey. Butt Detector. Oh, hi, Butt Detector. All the way down under. That's maybe why your name's Butt Detector. Oh my god, I just took that in. Butt Detector, he lives down under. He does a lot of inspecting down there, chat. A lot of inspecting. Hi, Bochi. Welcome in, Bochi. And Royal. Hello, Royal. Good evening. And I said hi to Brayden already. Craigon. Hi, Craigon. Welcome. Cool Ma, I'm doing amazing. I hope you are as well. Big Tom, welcome. Howdy, howdy. Okay, so let's get some music playing in the background. It's too quiet in here. Awfully quiet. I hope everyone had a good weekend. And as you can probably guess, I'm going to be doing Discord call-ins again today. Today's going to be an interesting topic. Hi, Irish Ted. Welcome, welcome. From southwestern Ontario. I feel like the music might be a little loud. Bonisian, I lose sleep. Oh, you must have a fever, Wanden. Must have a fever. So, I still feel like this is too loud. So... why is my monitor on a slant? There we go. What was I going to say? So, as you can probably guess by the title, we're going to have a very interesting conversation today about aliens. No, not aliens. AI. 20k? Thank you so much for the follow, 20k. Vikram, welcome in. Vikram. So, I love the color on you. Oh, you like that? It's a nice lavender or a lilac. I like it too. Thank you, Butt Detector. I feel like it goes with the hearts and the month of February theme. So yes, the exclamation Discord. Well, we already have 3 callers hanging out in the Discord. Okay, Kenworth Gaming. Long time no see, Ken. Hey, let's go! Kenworth! Ken, thank you so much for your sub. I appreciate that. Wow, 10 months. Nice. Let's go. Where have you been all of my life? By the way, guys, is the music too loud or is it just me? It could be just on my end that it's too loud. Easy peasy, welcome in. Tony Soprano, hello, hello. Becca, welcome in, welcome in. 22 below zero, hello. Saturn. Where have you been all my life? Well, you've been here, Saturn. You've been here, Saturn, for 26 months. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane, Maple? We're up all night to get lucky. Just like Wandon, he's up all night to watch Hot Ann. Just been busy trucking. That's okay, Kenworth. It's an honest living. Nice, Ken. Thank you so much for your sub. Glad to have you back. Glad to have you back, Ken. Saturn, thank you so much for 26 months. Sheesh, time flies, eh? When you're having fun. And Maple Marie, bringing in this hype train. Thank you so much, Maple, for the 100 bits. Slayer Beast, welcome in, Slayer. And it's Brayden. You got a 1 second timeout. It's makeup check? Slayer Beast wants makeup check? Okay. Okay. That's fair. I mean, I do it every day for you guys. So might as well. I'm ready for my close-up. Mr. DeMille. So, and what happened? You got timed out for a second because you wrote steamy, not streamy. So, my name is Streamy, not Steamy. Don't get it twisted, chat. All right, so Slayer Beast just redeemed makeup check. By the way, guys, again, is the music too loud? Or is it just too loud for me? Because I need to turn it down. Sweet! Aw, sweet! Sweetheart, welcome in, Swede! Thank you. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Let's write your name down. Where's my marker? Let's get your name on the... Well, you're already on the wall, but I'm writing it again. So hold on. Thank you for the 5, sweetie. All right. Hi, Burritos and Basketball. Welcome. All right. Thank you, Swede. Let's see here. All tangled up now. Your name is written again, sweet. I'm trying to conserve hearts here because I want to make the wall... I don't know, we'll see. If I can write your name multiple times on the same heart, that's ideal. And then if it gets too full, then I'll add a new heart. But I want to keep room for everybody on the wall. Cool, Ma! Let's go, cool! Cool, thank you for gifting a sub. Let's go. Thank you for also hopping on that hype train. Swede, I appreciate you. Love you, Swede. Thank you, cool. Again, I have to read up. Music sounds just fine. Okay, it's too loud for me then. So let me turn it down on my end. Oh, that's why. I had it at 100% volume. That's why. Haha. Eureka. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now I can hear myself think. Good. Oh, good. Wonderful. All right, so guys, thank you so much. Level 3 hype train. Let's fucking go. I love this community. Aw, Swede. What are you drinking tonight, Swede? What are you drinking? Guys, hang tight. Oh, that Tummy guy left again, or Tummy girl. I don't know who it is. Someone by the name of Tummy. They always pop in, and then they dip. I never get to talk to them. They're like Pokeroo. It's like, Pokeroo was here? And I missed them again? Shit. All right, well, I'll get Tummy next time. Hawker with the 5 as well. Thank you, Hawker. Let's go. Hawker with the 5. Let's get you on the wall. Hawker, thank you. And brought us into level 4. Instead of J Hawker the Ball Dragon, that's too much to write. You are forever Hawker. In the channel. Okay. There's only one hawker, and then if the other hawker shows up, it's hawker squared. But it's usually just one hawker. So, sweet original? Ooh, nice. A little homebrew action. I'll show you what I'm drinking, or going to be drinking momentarily. I have a short stubby. A little shorty. Shorty! Hi, Chief Queef! Welcome in, Chief. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Hawker, for the 5. Got you on the wall. Forever in my heart. Everyone on that wall. Chef's kiss. Love them all. I could eat you guys up for dinner. Peace. Welcome in, Peace. A little Hawker tua. Jeez, now, like, isn't that so annoying? Hawk tua now, but for a moment there, it was all everyone could talk about. I even had like an alert, like a Hawk tua alert when someone gifted a bunch of subs. I had a whole Hawk tua remix piece. Like, I jumped on that bandwagon. Didn't she start doing tours as well? Crazy. She really blew up just for saying the most random thing. Insane how people can make it. Oh, you made it! Hi! Welcome in, Joer. The paws are not here yet, Joer. Not yet. So, yeah, isn't it insane how some weird reasonings people can blow up on the internet? It's crazy. Okay, guys. So, the topic today, speaking of the internet, AI. Dun dun dun. Let's play some, I don't want sad music. Kind of want suspenseful music. What's this? This is perfect. AI. What do you think? What do you think, chat? AI, is it more good than bad? More bad than good? Are the machines and the bots going to become so smart and take over the world eventually? What do we got, guys? I don't know. Let's see. All right. So, welcome in, first-time chatter. Spectre. AI, I think of Terminator 2. I love that movie. I would say, Spectre, that Terminator 2 is even better than Terminator 1. Definitely better than Terminator 3. But yes. Biznot. Welcome in, Biz. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. I think it's definitely like living with training wheels sometimes. So here's the thing. I think there's a lot of negative things that come with AI, right? There's also a lot of positive. So it's... I'll show you my beer first of all. Let's see what we have tonight. We have a nice... I think this is a Belgian beer, but let me read the label just so I don't misinform chat, okay? Because I did that on Saturday. I thought it was a Belgian beer and it was actually a Dutch beer. It's an 8%, and Belgium. Yeah, it's a Belgian beer. Okay, cool. So it's a dark beer, dark brown, donker, brun. And there's a monk in a church established in 1295. I hope they know what they're doing at this point, right? All right. Yeah, 8%. There's the back of the label in case you're interested. And it's a short little stubby. I miss like Canadian beers and American beers, like domestic beers. Coors in particular. Coors and like Molson and whatnot, back in the day, they used to make little stubby beers. Thank you so much for that hype train, guys. And they did a comeback of it. Like, I think it was like their, I don't know, 50-year anniversary or some anniversary edition, where that year they came out with like short little original bottle-shaped recipe, and it was so cute. I miss those little, they were so much easier to hold. I remember in particular it was Coors Banquet, because I actually bought a 2-4 of Coors Banquet when they were like that. Traitor! I'm telling Doug. Well, it was Coors Banquet. Is Coors American or Canadian? I know Molson's Canadian for sure. Coors, I think Coors... I mean, I think they have breweries here in Canada, so I don't actually know if it's a sellout. Chief. Welcome in, Powers. Just pouring a beer. Perfect timing. F-bomb, hey! She's pre-tipping? Free tripping for an American vacation. So I'm so glad, like, side note, I don't want to talk politics or anything like that. We're talking AI tonight. But I'm so glad that we're not in a trade war, because I possibly might want to go to the States sometime this year. And if that happens, I'm like, if we go into a trade war, I don't know if I'd be able to go to the States. So I'm low-key really, really happy for my own personal reasons that we can still be friends and we can support each other and we can put money into each other's pockets. And, you know, I'm low-key really, really relieved about that shit. So, Coors is American, is it? Okay, well, I'm a sellout then. There you go. It's confirmed. Confirmed. I like Coors Banquet sometimes, only when it's like the only choice. Like when you go to, like, I don't know, a hockey game or something like that, there's really not a lot of options. So I always get Coors Banquet. I like Coors Banquet, actually. I fuck with it. The Stubbies were a Canadian standard once, until the 90s. Yeah, well, I was too young to be drinking during that time, so I only got to have the Stubby version when it was like a, you know, like a comeback situation. And I'm not talking Kim K here, okay? Anyways, so Coors Americans from Colorado, really? Oh, okay. I know Molson is Canadian for sure, because at the Bell Center in Montreal, they only sell Molson. There is nothing else. Nothing. So, well, Joe, one can dream, right? One can dream. Oh, so, excuse me, Chief. It is not a chode edition. What's your favorite beer, by the way? I love imported beers. I love European beers. But, you know, sometimes your girls just gotta get jiggy with it. Local shit. I love MGD. Molson Genuine Draft. Right? I love that shit. Alright, anyways, cheers. Can I go next? Well, exclamation Discord. Slayer Beast. Pop into the Discord. Cheers, everyone. Happy Tuesday. And get into the queue. Hi, Thornhorn. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. The topic today, AI. What's the actual title again that I wrote? Is AI more harm than good? Ooh, good title. Good title. Okay. Is AI more harm than good? Optimus Prime, I feel like this would be a great topic for you to call in on. Optimus Prime. Of all people. Of all people, you're freaking half robot as it is, right? Cheers, Thornhorn. By the way, I made a new channel in the Discord, and it's called Call-In Show Topics. Okay? It's open for everyone. It's under the suggestions category. Call-In Show Topics. If there's a topic, chat, that you would like me to touch upon, you can type it in there, and I'll look through it. I mean, it's not guaranteed I'm going to talk about it, okay? But I will take your suggestion to heart. Trust me, I've already brought up a few topics that, you know, caller or viewers have, you know, mentioned. So, I think Budweiser light is acceptable substitute. Whiskey is great, yeah. I don't drink Bud. I don't really like Bud. Also, this is a hot take as well. People are going to be like, what the heck, Ann? I don't like Heineken. I don't like Heine. I find it's too bitter for me. But I like Stella. I do fuck with Stella. But yeah, I don't like Heineken. Alright, so that's based. Really? Wow, I feel like you're the first person to say that, F-bomb. Everybody loves Heine. Chubby Link, welcome in. That's a great idea. Thank you. So, the call-in show topics. Ooh, someone already typed in there. I love it. I love it, guys. So, go ahead. For future call-in shows, if you have any topics, you would like me to discuss, please put your suggestion in the little suggestion box. Vortec, welcome. Oh, I feel like a lot of things on tap can be better, Vortec. Cheers. I hate it. You hate Heine? It's piss water. Ooh. I wouldn't say I hate. Hate is a strong word. But if there's any other option, I would go with that. So, yeah. And some people love Heineken. Hi, all good. And stream that shit. Did I say hi? Welcome. All right, we have a lot of callers in the queue already. So, put a lime in it in the Heineken? Maybe in the Corona. Not in Heineken. I wouldn't put lime in Heineken. I'd put an orange slice in Hoegaarden, which is delicious. Any wheat beer is great with citrus. And Corona and oh shit, there goes my control. I'm out of control, chat. We out of control here. Hold on. There, we're fixed. Easy. Yeah, I just had to reel myself back a little bit there. Hi, Blanco, welcome in. And Dave the Dinglehopper. I love your name, Dave the Dinglehopper. I heard that the whole Canadian tariff thing was caused because neither side wanted to keep Canuck Paul. Oh, shit. Fuck, is that the reason? I've been fucking trying to figure it out this whole time, Blanco. I've been trying to figure it out. Like, is it that there's so many reasons it could be. I mean, sheesh. But, hi, she likes my tongue. Welcome in. I do like you. I like your tongue a lot. I like your tongue. She likes my tongue. I've got control in hand. Oh, at least someone does here. Spectre. Good. I'm glad. Glad you could get the button back. Yeah, I kind of just fell off there. All right, guys, let's bring in some callers. And then I actually have a couple items that I'm going to open from, they showed up today, from my throne wish list, courtesy of Retro Man. So Retro, thank you so much. Actually, I'll just open them right now. Fuck it. Callers, hang tight. Bear down. Brayden, I fixed it. I just, altered it slightly, ever so slightly. Riggs, welcome in. Control freak. Aha! I am! Facts. Okay. I'm just a particular individual, chat, in case you didn't know. Type A personality. Some may say anal retentive. I like things a certain way. Other things I don't give a shit about. I'm not like that with everything, but certain things I am. Okay? Certain things I am. So, who just redeemed that hydrate? Brayden. Oh, with the hydrate. Cheers. I have to say, though, out of all the countries of beer, I think I like Belgian beer the most. Hands down, by far. Most of the beers that I like. And then coming in second is Innocent Gun. Innocent Gun, which is a Scottish beer, actually. But cheers. Dark beer's pretty mellow, Powers. It's pretty smooth. Bear down. Join Discord and then Slayer Beast, pop into the Twitch stream queue along with everybody else hanging out there. And I'll bring you in. All right. So, couple items. Let's open them up and see what we're working with before we start our calls. Hi, Vantage Point. Welcome. Greetings. I saw your crazy slipper collection. I know. Isn't it? I have a shoe addiction, chat. I have over 100 pairs of shoes. Oh, nice. Oh, good. We have some new paint by numbers items. Because I do want to get back to painting and free song requests eventually, but I'm just really enjoying the Discord call-ins at the moment. But that is a lot, 100 pairs. I mean, but I swear, your shoes can really change your outfit. They really can. So we have some paint by numbers, new paint by numbers. On canvas here. This is canvas with acrylic. So I'm excited for this. Thank you so much, Retro. Because to be honest, the other ones were too difficult to do. Like on stream. Much too difficult to paint on stream and multitask and play songs and talk to chat and do all of that at the same time. It was too much. So hopefully these are a little bit easier. to work with. So, whiteboard markers. Oh, nice. Okay, Hawker. Hi, welcome in, first time chatter. Yo, Nico, what's good in the hood? Optimus Prime is not AI. I'm living Cybertronian life form. All right, why did I say that in a robot voice? Listen, Optimus, call in. Let's see you in there. Tell us about AI. Is it more harm than good? And I'll also touch upon a couple things that I think about with AI. Oh shit, these are still hard. Why? Why are they so difficult, these damn paintings? The first ones I got were easy, like they were nice. They were a cakewalk. Look at this. Look at that. Like, that's a lot. But I still think it's easier than the last ones, to be honest. But, like, just for some damn daisies, to paint some daisies, it's gonna be like that? Jeez Louise. Kix, welcome in. How's it going, Kix? Nice to see you. I tell ya, Schweedies. So, how's it going in, Sydney? How's it in Sydney, Kix? Hi, Jer, welcome. I hope your stream's going amazing. Thank you. You like purple? Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Well, listen, there's no right or wrong answers, Power. Like, we're gonna have, you know, discussions. So don't worry about that. What do I think about AI? Okay, honestly, I think AI is a good thing. Oh, Diamond Steve, welcome in. I almost missed your comment there. Hi, I'm doing well, Diamond Steve. Nice to see you. All right, so thank you so much for that, Retro. Hopefully it's a little easier than the last paint by numbers ones I had. Hang tight for the answer, Powers. Let's just open this and see what we're working with. Because Retro sent me some lovely gifts off the wish list. Okay, there's no letter. It just says from Throne. Okay. But I already know it's from Retro. So, ooh, we have jammies. Some satin jammies. I love this color blue. They're nice. So it's like a pajama shirt and then shorts. Frilly little shorts. So they should be really cute. I'm excited for these. Thank you so much, Retro. Softer pajamas, sweeter dreams. What a great slogan. That's great. All right. Very nice. Thank you so much, Retro. I'm looking forward to some nice, soft pajamas because lately I've been in full-out hibernation mode. I don't know about you guys, chat, but I've been super tired lately. It's the middle of winter. Full-out hibernation mode is like happening. Let's stop. Thank you so much. Welcome in, first-time chatter. All right. So, do you remember me from last time I was on here? Diamond Steve. Oh, you called in, Steve, on Saturday. And you said you went by Diamond Steve, correct? That's you. Hi, Diamond Steve. Yes, Diamond Steve from Colorado. Huh? Are you from Colorado, Diamond Steve? So 6 more weeks of winter. Mm-hmm. Groundhog saw their shadow. We have a groundhog here called Wyerton Willie. He did not see his shadow, but all the other groundhogs did. So, interesting, eh? All right. It's very hot in Australia. Yeah, it's very cold here. I mean, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere situation. It's 26 degrees. Wow, that's very hot in Sydney. Nope, wrong state. North Dakota. Ah, shit, North Dakota. I do remember though, Steve. Close enough. Colorado, North Dakota, pretty close. Pretty close. Okay, Diamond Steve. Well, welcome. Nice to see you here. Hi, Marcel. Gertie, welcome in, girl. Ah, Gertie. I hope you're doing well, Gertie. I was listening to some No Doubt and some Pink and some Lady Gaga earlier and just jamming out, getting ready for my stream. So, cheers. All right, guys. Definitely throwbacks, guys. Let's bring in some callers. Oh, powers. Like you asked, what do I think of AI? Overall, I think AI is a tool that can be used for good. Okay, I think people are very scared of AI because of it could easily get out of control. But there's also some negative things happening with AI recently that I've noticed. Like we have elections coming up here in Canada, so all of the different political parties are sending you text messages and this and that, and like the commercials are out in full effect and all of that, right? And so I've heard that one of the electoral parties is using bots. They're using AI to like come up with to try to look like with ratings from people, but it's not. It's bots. So that's what I heard. And then the other like electoral party is like, we don't use bots to try to like, that's their what they're trying to reverse basically. So yeah, glad you're here as well. So yeah, there's being bots used. Or what about bots being used for scams, like scam calls? You could have bots being used, and so I mean, there's negative things that can happen, right, with AI if it gets into the wrong hands. I think that's one of the most important things when it comes to AI is don't let it get into the wrong hands. With anything that is powerful, don't let that power slip into the wrong hands. That goes with a lot of things in life, right? So had them sounded just like my nephew. Rancure, welcome in. All right, let's bring in our first caller. Thank you for the follow. I think Blood was here first. Blood, and then Brayden, and then F-Bomb, and then Powers, and Mr. Joe. Hi, Blood. Welcome in. Oh, I'm definitely muted. My bad. Blood, welcome in.
What's up?
So
okay, I just give you, I just gave you a heads up. That guy, he name is FBOMD.
Mm-hmm.
He told me, do you not have to read the title? He was like mean to me, and I just let you know he was being mean to me.
Oh, he's being mean to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll writing it down right now. F-bomb. Mind your P's and Q's around here. Thank you. I don't want to have to send a mod into the stream queue, but if I have to, I will. Thank you for letting me know. Okay.
You're welcome.
Blood, welcome in. I hope. Don't worry about that. Okay, you're here now. You're with us, and you're safe. And how do you feel about AI?
Like, okay. I don't because I guess in 2030, I guess them going be how instead of waitress, they're gonna be robots as a waitress everywhere.
Right. Like those robot like servers that come out,
Yeah.
so you order your food like with a laptop or not with a tablet. Right? This is in a lot of sushi restaurants and like Asian restaurants I'm finding, right? But yeah, you order your food on a tablet, and then the little robot server brings it out for you. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I don't mind, like, because mine theory is about the whole ally thing. They're gonna take the world over.
You think they're going to take the world over? You've been watching which movies?
I'm just saying in general that the robots gonna take the whole planet over.
Right.
At,
Skynet. Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
after
Hmm.
after 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 everybody go extinct, gonna be this like robots have move body parts like we have like instead of gas or electric cars, you're gonna have like flying cars and like everything is playing them going have I have a whole theory about the whole ally people robots.
Tesla already has. I'm not sure. Does anyone have a Tesla in chat? Let me know. One, if you have a Tesla in chat, because I want to know. There's like a self-driving feature on Tesla, right? Like autopilot. How? Like, I would love for anyone who owns a Tesla to call in, and let us know what it's like.
And I guess you know how the Cyber trucks. I wish I they need to invent flying cars. They need to like because I say that because some people can't afford like gas, for example, or like always go to a charger and charge their cars. They should put some kind of float like flying cars.
There's so many free charging stations, okay, with Teslas. And so I've seen so many people hanging out at like IKEA to charge up their Tesla, or like the malls have a lot of free charging stations, or I know Target does in the States. They've had that for a while at Target in the States. So it's cheaper if you don't have to charge it, I guess, at home. But in terms of the power grid, here's the thing. Okay. Oh shit, Biz, I forgot to show the makeup check. That's a double makeup check. I forgot to show the first one. Who redeemed the first one?
Me.
It was you who redeemed the makeup check? Slayer Beast? That's you, right? Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Well, Biz, Slayer Beast. Here we go. Here's the makeup for today.
That's cute.
All right. Good pores, nice wings. Makeup check. Check, 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 check. All right. Thank you, guys. We got a little up close. I feel like I know you a little bit better now. I feel like we're on that level. Like, you know, I've gotten to know you a little up close and personal. So, yes, Blood. Or Slayer Beast, whatever you'd like to call you.
Blood.
Blood. Skiz, welcome in, Skiz. What's your favorite? Up close and personal? Hello. So, Blood. Oh, that's what I wanted to touch on. Teslas, okay, or any electric vehicles, right? Like people were saying, at least here in Ontario, like our power grid would not be, if everybody got rid of their gas vehicle like today and switched over to an electric vehicle like EV, the power grid would not be able to handle it. It would not be possible to do it. So that's the thing. Yes, you're saving on the gas, obviously fossil fuel, but you need to have enough power, you know, to charge that beast. And then you also can't really drive far distances. You have to make sure that there's charging stations along your route. So there's that.
I'm going to ask you.
Skiz, happy Tuesday. Cheers.
Oh, I need you a theory about the whole. Okay, so I need you honest theory about the whole like serve you at the like any kind of restaurant, the robots. What you think of that?
Sorry?
What you think of like the moving like the robots at the restaurants, right? What you think
the waiters. The waiters? The robot
Yeah.
waiters? Oh, I think that's a
Yeah.
cute idea. But I see what you're saying. It's probably eliminating a lot of workers and staff at that point. Even McDonald's, chat. You go into McDonald's, there's like you can just order by touchscreen now. Like there's really
Yeah.
not a lot of people. So it really is
McDonald's have it, Taco Bell, some restaurants down here have lots of like you were saying, the touch screens.
yeah. Less human interaction. For sure it's
I
taking
can't-
jobs away. Yeah.
I can't wait for you to do the dating show. I can't wait. I'm excited for that.
Oh,
looking forward to
I'm thinking to do that in March, early March.
Okay,
Okay, we're
Because-
doing it in early March.
because I am looking forward to that.
Blood, I got you. I promise you, okay? Pinky promise right now.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. Blood, thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you
You're
in
welcome.
chat. All right,
Okay,
have a good
bye-bye.
night. Bye. All right, let's bring in our next caller. It's Brayden, and then we're going to bring in F-Bomb, Powers, Mr. Joe. A lot of people tonight. The topic, AI. Is it more harm than good? Welcome in, Brayden. Thank you for calling in. How's it going, Brayden?
Yeah, just like the old boss. It's okay now.
Okay, how do you feel about AI?
That's okay. I feel it's gonna be probably different, but it'll be pretty cool.
Okay, so you're not scared.
Not scared. If it's zombies, then yeah, but AI, no.
Zombies you are, I see. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I had
Okay.
a bad dream about it once, so.
All right. Okay. Do you feel like they'd be taking over your jobs or anything like that?
Maybe if we were, then I'd have to do it working. I just have to. I was working. That'd be pretty cool. So I was working, then we don't have to work anymore.
Oh, then you wouldn't have to
Like,
work
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like easy money for AI.
I wish it was that easy. I wish.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is like with the whole tech industry, there used to be so many jobs with the tech industry, right? Silicon Valley and all of that stuff, right? And basically, like now, bots are able to take over and do a lot of those jobs. So, you know, the jobs are so much more limited now in the tech industry. I feel so bad because it's like all of these people in the tech industry worked so hard to do the research, to put in the development, the R&D and everything to get it going. And then what did that do? That like literally like led them out to pasture to get like to lose their jobs, and now bots are doing a lot of it. Like, okay, like even I don't want to get, this isn't political, but Elon Musk, right? He took over, he bought Twitter. And what did he do? Mass layoffs, like mass terminations and whatnot, right? Because he's like, okay, well, I have it's a more efficient way of doing things and it doesn't require so many bodies. But here's the thing, right? If you have something more efficient, right, chat, then doesn't it make more sense just to continue doing it, like to have more efficiency? And those other people, like, who, you know, don't fit that role anymore can go find a job doing something else that where they are needed. Like for the betterment of like the development of society. Do you know what I mean? That's my question to you guys. What do you think, Brayden?
Yeah. Didn't he just do TikTok too or something like that? Like they banned TikTok and then they, I think he bought it or something, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know.
Elon Musk?
I think so. I don't know. They're talking about something on the news. I was watching news a lot lately, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that there might be talks he might, I think, but Microsoft might buy TikTok as well. We'll see.
Yeah.
Definitely
happen,
someone who's rich. A billionaire.
Because
I think it's...
use,
yeah. It's worth a lot of
I
money.
I
think it's actually worth like $1 trillion.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's worth a lot. A lot.
Yeah, but in McDonald's, I order on the touchscreen, that thing machine there.
Chump change. I order on touchscreen too.
Yeah.
I mean,
But yeah, and then
you lose.
oh, I'm sorry.
I feel like when you order on
Yeah.
touchscreen, you lose that like experience of going out. Like it becomes so
Yeah.
isolating still. Like like when you go out to get food, right? It should be a little bit more of a social interaction, but when you're ordering completely like with AI, with screens, and your food is just like you just pick it up, there's really little to no interaction with human beings. You're still isolated, but you're isolated out in the real world, and I really don't know if that has long-term effects on the human race. Do you see? Because chat, okay, now we're starting to get into it. Now I'm starting to, okay, good. The human race, we are creatures, we are pack members, okay? We are pack members. We are not the type, we're not like a tiger here, we're like a lion, okay? We need to be with other people. We're like wolves, you know what I mean? Like that's why we go so well with dogs, actually, because dogs are also pack members, den dwellers, pack members. We're Anne's little pack. Yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I had that. Well, it's because I was going to Nunley, so I took a bus there. Because one bus gets me there from my mom's place, so I took a bus there once. And then I got there, and then I was kind of like he looked like he was homeless or something. Asked him to having me eat. But I don't have enough money for myself, so yeah. I would have. Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, yeah. But it's still machines, but you still have to get your receipt and still look for your number, right? Like for your numbers, like your
Right.
order number.
Hi, DCG.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Glad you made it. Glad you made it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
It's gonna be tough. Anyways, it's gonna be interesting tonight because all this play tonight right now, and they're up 1-0, and then they play again tomorrow. So it's gonna be back-to-back games.
Oh, they're going to be tired then. Brayden, I will let you get back to
No.
watching the game. Go Oilers, go.
That's period now. That's period play.
Okay, perfect.
Good job, you made Blues, though. Good job to them.
All right,
Yeah.
Brayden, thanks for calling in. Have a good night.
No worries.
See you in
Yeah, you
chat.
too.
Okay,
Yeah,
take
bye.
care. Bye-bye. All right, let's bring in our next caller. F-Bomb. Welcome in, F-Bomb. Thank you for waiting.
Hi, Anne. How are you?
I'm doing great, F-Bomb.
I've missed you.
So, F-Bomb,
Yes.
what do you think about AI?
I think that it should be treated like a tool, like a wrench, like anything you use to complete a task. I don't think it should be relied on to complete tasks for you. Now I say that because AIs can only be as smart as the people who program them, right? And people are not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore the AIs can't be perfect. Not at least
True.
ones that are made by us.
True. Whack-a-mole, welcome in. I hope you're well. Happy Tuesday. Yes, but isn't there something in now? What's the word? I'm not like really well versed with this, but isn't there like intelligent AI, like AI that can like learn your responses, for example, and then build on that? Like I saw this one video where it was two AIs on their phone talking. So it was like this one AI and this other AI, and they were like having a conversation, asking each other questions and stuff. Like I was like,
those
this
are
is
language
crazy.
Models. Those are language based AIs, and those are fine. They're good for like learning things, I guess. You know, those are kind of just like input and response types of things. They're pre-programmed, and what they do is they, you know, flood the program with a bunch of information from the internet, right? And people have already gone to these language-based AIs and asked it questions, and they've gotten it wrong because the answer that the AIs were given were just the top responses that were on Google. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
so Alpha and Liquid, Liquescence are saying there's no such thing as AI yet, just advanced software. And Alpha's saying that what I saw on like YouTube is like fake. It's not real.
Yeah, it's so we use the term AI very loosely. In the world of technology, essentially it's just a really complex else if statement in coding. It's like, oh, if you see this, then do this, or else do this, or else do this, or else do this. And so it's really just being able to process else if statements really fast.
Sorry, what? Can you break that down? What is that L statement?
So else if in coding, it means like if the user gives you the question, what is 2 plus 2, right? If the question is what is 2 plus 2, then you respond with 4. Or else you respond with whatever the question answer is. So it's pre-programmed with the answer to that question.
Hold that thought, F-bomb. We got a raid from Izzy. All in, Izzy.
That's my boy.
Welcome in,
That's my
Raiders.
boy.
Take me down like I'm a domino. Every second is a highlight. When we touch, don't ever let me go. Take me down like I'm a domino. Gertie! Thank you so much, Gertie. I hope some of the Raiders got a sub from the one, the only Gertie Girly. Izzy, thank you so much for the raid. Gertie, let's write your name on one of these lovely hearts here. Izzy. Izzy.
Izzy's my boy and Gertie's my girl.
Gertie, thank you for the 5. Izzy, thank you so much for the raid. I saw a message you sent to me today saying, Joe Poker, thank you for the follow, saying that today was going to be your last stream on Twitch, but clearly I couldn't watch it because, well, I'm busy I'm preoccupied at the moment. So, Izzy, are you for real? It's your last stream on Twitch? Well, we're gonna miss you, Izzy. I hope you still watch as a viewer. And you still come around, you're still have a presence in so many Discords and, all of that, Izzy. Gertie, thank you so much for the 5. A little Gertie G action. All right, so... Want me to come to Discord and chat? Izzy, well, we have a queue. No, so not right now, Izzy. If you want to talk about AI, that would be great. But regardless, Izzy, you can always send me a DM and let me know. But we wish you all the best. And hopefully you still are on Twitch to watch, even if you don't have the time or the means to be on the other side of the camera, so to speak. So thank you so much for the raid, Izzy. I really appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. We're doing Discord call-ins tonight, and the topic is AI more harm than good? Okay. So F-bomb, please continue to explain what you were just talking about.
So basically, the language model based AIs are pre-programmed with like input and response. And the most basic way to explain it is like a really complicated else if statement where it just says, hey, if the question is this, you respond with this, or else if the question is this, you respond with this. And so they're just pre-programmed with responses, and they're also programmed to change the way they word their responses, but the responses are still going to be the same. So like if you ask an AI, what is the Second Amendment in the United States Constitution? It's going to give it to you verbatim. But if you say, I don't understand that, tell it to me again, it's going to tell you the same thing, just reworded different. You know what I mean? And so those, we use the term AI pretty loosely.
Because it's not intelligent. Basically, is what you're saying. It's not intelligent. Right. It's a tool. It just tells us whatever we plugged in.
Yeah, it's input and response. You give it something, It gives you something back. It's never going to, at least as it stands right now, like, ChatGPT. ChatGPT is never going to text me and be like, hey, have you seen, do you know this? Or, hey, I can, you know what I mean? Like, it's never going to reach out to you. You have to engage it first, and it just, responds. It's a one-way street, essentially.
Okay.
But
so, how do you feel, though, about F-bomb Tesla's self-driving cars? How do you feel about like there's so
I feel
many
like
different
people trust them too much.
Yes. Like what if you get in an accident, like who's at fault?
Yeah.
How do you program for real life?
No-win scenarios.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of different things that can happen, right? So how do you plan for that? And then also, what do you think about like computers taking people's jobs, whether it just be the touchscreen menu at McDonald's, or if you're an employee at X or anything like that? How do you feel about stuff like that?
I honestly don't like it just because it's taking people's jobs. Like I get really mad when I go to the drive-through here in my town. It's a restaurant. I don't know if they have them in Canada. It's called Hardee's. And I pulled in there a couple of weeks ago, and the drive-through voice was an AI. And I was like, what is this crap?
McDonald's does that here all the time. Like the greeting is AI. Yeah.
No, the whole ordering process was AI. Like you tell it what you want, and it
that happens all the time when you call. Like I don't know, you're calling your credit card company, and you have to talk to AI.
I never use those systems. I hate
it, but some systems that now it's like you can't just talk to a person. You can't just click 0 and talk to a person. It's like you have to go through this stupid. It's like a labyrinth, like a maze of. Hit this, then you get to go here, then you have to hit this, and if you hit the wrong thing and you go the slightly wrong way, you have to start all over again. It's really annoying. It actually takes up more time than anything than just talking to a real person, right?
Well, that's what those are designed to do. They're designed to annoy you to the point where you hang up.
That's not are you being is that factual? F-bomb?
Am I allowed to cuss? Am I allowed to say dead ass?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dead ass serious. The way that they are designed, and I know this because I talked to a guy who works on them for a call center here in America. He said that the purpose is you're already calling for a negative reason, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't be calling if you didn't have a problem. So, pretty much they design it to piss you off so much that you just hang up and just throw your hands up in the air. So that way you don't get to a person. So that way, by the time you get to a person, the only people who are getting through and taking the time to go through the systems and stuff like that are people who have actual problems. Are people who have like the problems that need to be addressed by a person or whatever.
But
like,
why would a company want to hang up on you if you have an actual problem?
Because they already have your money. You've already bought their product. Otherwise, you wouldn't be calling them with a problem with it. Or you already have their service, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. But like you could easily, if you get frustrated with their support system, you could just like take your business elsewhere. Though you could leave, right?
Yeah, but in a country of 300 and something million people, one person an hour leaving. It's like Amazon, for example. That's not going to hurt Amazon's bottom dollar. They don't care.
I see what you're saying. So, like, they're literally, like, going for those people who slip through the cracks. Like, fall through, and they're like, whatever. I guess I'll just deal with it. Let me hang up and go about my day. Well, that's not me, chat. I'll tell you that right now. That is not me.
That's not me either. Listen, because at that point, my ADHD kicks in and I am locked into whatever this scenario is and I have to see it through.
Yeah.
So I will go through the system. I will tell it, I will whisper sweet nothings in its ear until it gets me on the phone with an actual human being so I can yell at whatever the problem is.
Smooth talker, you F-bomb. Oh my goodness. Chat, I hope you're liking the topics today. I'm seeing a lot of new chatters in here. Chatting about things. Nice office. Thank you so much, Flip Styles. And then we have potato flavored drink. That, Gertie, that probably is some vodka. It's not a dance party. It's a Discord call-in show, so you can come on the show. We're talking about AI tonight. And is AI more harm than good? Well, it depends on what it is going to be used for. I completely agree with you. Incarnate. Absolutely.
I don't think it's capable of doing harm, like just left to its own accord. You know what I mean? Like if you don't give it anything, it's just gonna sit idle, right? I don't think it's gonna just one day pop up, become self-aware like Skynet. You know what I mean? And do all the crap like you see in the movies. Because I just don't think we've developed what what true AI would actually be, because AI, in my opinion, would be something that can teach itself without human intervention. It's capable of discovering new things.
Mhm.
It would be capable of figuring out what it needs. But just simple input and response, no, I don't see it being there. And given that I drive 18 wheelers and stuff, people are all like, oh, the self-driving cars, they're going to take your job next. And it's like, I don't believe that, because as it stands right now, you can take off, fly, and land an airplane with these AI systems, right? Like, they have it in the planes. It's the autopilot, right? Like, they talk about, like, if the pilots are incapacitated, the air traffic controllers can, like, instruct anybody on the plane on how to enable the remote, so that way they can control the plane and stuff like that. Like, all that stuff already exists, yet they still have pilots on the plane.
Right.
So, I don't see it,
At least not right now. I think you're right. Not right now. Check your DM. I will. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you so much. And thank you for the raid, Tito J. Welcome in. Long time no see, Tito J. And Canuck Paul Belanco was here talking smack about you. Go figure. He said the reason why we need tighter borders is because Canuck Paul is on the other side.
That's such an insult. I would not take that disrespect. I'm sorry. So, That's-
what about the incident where the programmers had to shut down software due to AI computers talking to each other about getting rid of humans? Please refresh.
Again, that's just
my
input
memory.
and response, but the input is just coming from, somebody at some point had to start that conversation and then lead the two into talking to each other. And then that's just
Algorithm
natural
intelligence.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
just two AIs just bouncing inputs and responses off of each other. I don't put any weight into that.
Yeah.
But it's
creepy.
That's just what I think.
Definitely creepy, but could just be very, a little coinky dink. Algorithm intelligence, for sure.
Right.
It's been here since the 80s. It's not new. Well,
Yeah.
but I mean, we're developing it more and more and more, right? And it is taking away jobs. I don't know if we're ready for, like, I do love technology. I think for the development of the human race, we should have tools and knowledge and continue to, build on these things. But again, knowledge is power. You have to keep that power in the right hands. Otherwise, or just responsible business owners as well. I think
I agree.
someone has to take responsibility at the end of the day. If anything, if shit hits the fan, right? Someone has to.
The tool is only as good as the person using it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. So the humans didn't touch them. They were speaking normally. I know.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
somebody had to start somebody had to start it up. Like there's not an AI that is capable of self-starting, self-stopping, etc., etc. They had to, you know what I mean? They had a human had to engage it in the beginning, whether that was on camera, off camera, or behind the scenes.
right. They had to start the process, start the ball rolling, and then it kind of did its own thing at that point. DCG is, I think the ball got started rolling, and then, they continued the conversation. Hi, Dave. Welcome.
Yeah. They're not all magical, but there have been instances of AI being somewhat deceptive. There was, for example, a GPT-4 that hired a human to solve a CAPTCHA puzzle by pretending to be visually impaired. I mean, we all hate those things, but an AI of all things figured out a way around it. I mean, yeah, and basically it was given an input and it figured out that the most efficient way to deal with it is to not deal with it and delegate that task to something else, being a person.
Mhm.
So that's just really fancy input and response.
Right. All right, FPOM. Any other things that you would like to say before we wrap it up?
Yeah, not the ad break. The ad break while I was in the waiting room, the ad break ended, and I heard you say my name.
Right. Blood came in, the first caller. I brought Blood in.
Yeah.
And he made a little complaint about you.
What?
So I wrote it
What
down.
did he say? We
I
didn't
wrote
say
it down.
anything.
He said you were mean to him. I quote.
Sitting in a call, just okay.
I quote. I wrote it down, and that's all.
Well,
I mean,
if he
we're
thought I was mean to him, I don't remember even talking to him. But
okay, so there you go. Slayer Beast, if you're still in the call, he's sorry. Okay, it wasn't intentional. Okay.
Sometimes I do pop off at the mouth and split-second witty remark.
It happens to the best of us, for sure. I know what you mean, F-Bomb, trust me. So, F-Bomb, thank you so much for calling in and also clearing that up with the previous caller. And
That's all good.
yeah, nice to see you here, and we'll see you in chat.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
That was F-Bomb. All right. That was very nice of him to apologize, even though he didn't have to do that. That was very nice. So thank you, F-Bomb, for doing that. Clearing the air. You know, it's not stagnant air anymore. It's clear air. It's fresh air. We've been burning sage. And all is right in the world. I love that. I love that for us. Okay. Let's bring in our next caller, Powers. Greetings and welcome, Powers. Thanks for calling in. Hi, DJ Booters. Hi. Oh, don't pull me up. Yeah, I'm talking to my neighbor. Oop. Okay, let's move on to the next caller. I think it's Mr. Joe. Welcome in, Mr. Joe.
Hey, what's up, Ben?
Not
How's it
much. How
going?
are you? Oh, it's going pretty well. Thanks for calling in, Mr. Joe.
Yep. Thank you for streaming and doing your thing.
Like a little chicken wing.
Little chicken wing. That's right.
Like that's
I don't even know what that
right.
means.
I don't even know either. It just rhymes. It's cute. Okay, so I go with it. I go with it, doing my thing like a little chicken wing. So Mr. Joe, what do you feel? How do you feel about AI?
About AI? Oh shit! I think it's gonna be a serious threat.
Okay.
But
So
I also think
Mhm.
I don't know. It's like all things. There's like positives and negatives, right? So
Of course, there's positives and negatives. But let's get back to the huge threat situation.
right, the huge threat. Okay, so the huge threat. Okay, I have a hunch that. Do you know what? Do you know what the Terminator is?
The movie with Arnold?
Yes, exactly.
I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Come on.
The
Classic.
cool Austrian bodybuilder.
Yeah.
I think in the near future, I was looking up articles like a while ago. It was talking about.
Can you just
this-
talk into the mic a little bit more, please?
Hold on. Let me see. How would I even? My game's all the way up.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
That's better. It's better, yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Okay. So, have you?
I know
ever
you're
heard of-
just a soft-spoken talker. That's why. But I have you all the way up. I can't turn you up anymore. Okay.
Okay. Hopefully the viewers can figure something out. But there is this thing called the Tesla Optimus. Do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know what the I forgot what the like the dog robots?
Yes, I know those cute little dog robots. They're like companions, right?
Yeah, I think they like deliver food and shit nowadays.
The dogs?
I think so.
Oh, the
Are they
waiters, you mean. There's a dog robot that's just a companion. It's just like a
companion?
like a little robot dog. And when I was in
that's-
Japan, they had a robot seal that they would
It swims?
no. But it looked like a baby seal, and they brought it to like old folks' homes, like retirement homes, and it was a robot, but so that these old people wouldn't feel as lonely, they would have something to pet and something to care for. And that was a while ago too. That was like new technology back in like 2011, 2012. Hi Victorian, welcome in.
Yeah. I think over time, like like computer graphics, like graphics cards. Like they're releasing a new graphics card like every week now. It seems like I have a
Because
I have
there's
a
less.
16
They have more resources to make chips, right?
right.
The
they're
drought
condensed-
during
they're
COVID is done. Yeah.
well, they're condensing the technology, right? So they're making like more connections in a smaller space. So they're making microchips more complex. You know what I mean? So like with each new generation, they're like adding shitloads more processing power to a certain level of space, and that's why we're having like an energy crisis because people are mining for like Bitcoin on these super high tech GPUs, and GPUs are inevitably going to be used for what do you call it? For like I think it's already used for computer processing, but they're probably going to have a GPU in some of the Androids that they're going to be releasing soon. Tesla just recently, or not just recently, a few years ago, announced that they're going to be releasing a new Android that's going to be the price of a car, and is going to be able to do like everyday tasks like do the dishes and sweep the floor and stuff like that.
Well, they
I don't
already
know.
have AI sex dolls, right? Is that AI?
Well, you did go to Japan, so you might know more about that than I do.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that another time. But yeah. So Ex Machina, great movie as well, Bochi.
Okay, so one of the main concerns that people have about like the androids that are going to be released soon, the Tesla Optimus, is that it's going to replace a lot of like low-wage jobs. So things like working at McDonald's and like janitors and stuff, they're
Yes.
thinking that they're going to displace a lot of those jobs,
Right.
because the price difference is insane. Like you can get a Tesla Optimus that can do this stuff for $20,000 for the rest of its life with minimum maintenance.
It's only $20,000 for that?
I'm pretty sure it hasn't been released yet, but I'm pretty sure. When's the release date? Let me look it up. Tesla.
And they can do the dishes and mop the floor, clean toilets, like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Good morning. Did you just wake up, Atomic? Top of the morning to you. I'm doing amazing. Happy Tuesday.
Oh my
Let's-
god! So it's going to be this year. They're going to be releasing them this year.
Okay,
So
Tesla,
soon-
Optima, and
Optimus.
Optimus, like Optimus Prime? Okay, okay.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to be rolling them out in 2025 this year. They look like a human. They have a face that can talk to you. They're going to be adding a lot of like the Tesla auto drive features into it, so it can like walk around and stuff. And apparently, it can like listen to people's orders.
That's fucking crazy. We're living in the future. Imagine going into like a place, like a restaurant, and then you're like, there's like this bot just walking to the wall. You're like, oh, it's just a bot. And
I
then
mean,
like coming up
this-
to someone and be like, are you real? Be like, oh, you're a real person? Okay, good. Because like you're surrounded by bots and you're like just searching out there for like real, genuine
That's-
like humans that fucking
Oh
have
my
a
God.
pulse.
Imagine,
crazy to
Imagine
me.
they start murdering people and like putting on an outfit that looks exactly like them, so that they can, blend in with society and pretend to be.
What if I had a twin? What if I had a robot Optimus and dressed
Who
her
knows?
up, had a wig, makeup like me, and she like did my stream? Like it was
You
done
could-
by a
you
bot.
could be an AI. For all we know, has anybody in chat ever met you?
People have met me, yes, but
Okay,
nobody currently in the stream has. Oh wait, Wade has. Gertie, Wade, welcome in,
Okay.
Gertie7. Wade has. I'm real. I'm a real girl.
Technically,
I'm a
technically,
real girl. I
I'm-
promise. Like I'm like Pinocchio. I'm a real girl.
Technically,
Welcome in,
I've
Wade.
never met those people, so
Okay,
If
but
you
he's
were-
real.
if we
I
talk-
swear. He's real. I'm real. We're all real. I swear. I'm all natty too. No, I'm kidding. I am.
only
I'm not
believe you.
joking. I'm not joking. But I'm real. I'm real. I promise. I promise.
Well,
So-
I mean, the voice
yeah.
is that your voice is technically is not real, because your voice is traveling through a microphone over the internet into my headphones, and the noise that I'm hearing, your voice is not your voice. It's a artificially generated fucking magnet vibration in my ear.
That is a good point.
Yeah.
But I would like to think, chat, that magnetic vibration from the diaphragm of the mic or what have you, traveling through and coming into your ears is uniquely mine,
Yeah, maybe. I
right?
think AI can generate faces that aren't real, like that nobody's ever, it's never been born. That human has never been born, and it can artificially generate a face of a person that doesn't exist, and so it can do the same with a voice. And eventually, I think that's probably what they'll do with the androids. They'll probably make them their own unique individual, which is kind of post-human. It's a post-humanist era, you'd call it, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm just a figment of your imagination, for real, for real.
Well, I'm
So,
real. Trust me, I'm real, guys. I'm definitely.
I'm
Yeah, it's
getting
gonna
into
ruin
the vibe. Should not answer the phone. Yeah, I mean, you don't know who you're talking to on the other end. It could be. Oh, so here's the thing. What if it's one of those like spam callers, but spam callers are all AI? Like they're all like you say something and then they're like, oh yeah, just I need your social insurance number or I need your credit card information and
Well,
like
my bank constantly puts me to an AI listening thing. It's like, please tell me your problem in a short sentence.
yes,
So they try and like automate it.
right.
It's everywhere now.
He's lying. He's an AI robot. Don't trust him. Yeah, then it's easy. It is easier to hang up on them for sure. So
If they're, yeah. But what if they are masters of manipulation and they're like able to they I think people will genuinely care for robots in the future. Like 2025 to 2026.
hang tight,
they're
Mr.
gonna-
Joe. Gundam! 2 years, Gundam. 24 months. It's a special one this month, Gundam.
Chad, is she dancing? What's she doing?
Gundam, thank you for 2 years. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? I've been on the air for this many years. It's crazy to me. Seriously, when I started out, I didn't know how this would go, and it just I just stuck with it, and here we are today. Thank you so much for 2 years, Gundam. Sorry to cut you off, Mr. Joe. Let's wrap up any final thoughts that we have.
Okay, final thoughts. Let's see. You guys can expect androids this year or next year, and I think people are going to genuinely start caring for these robots. They're going to think that they're real people, and there's going to be a human crisis.
Yeah, we're serious. Sorry, a crisis for what? Say that again, please.
There's going to be a human crisis. They're going to be like, are these robots that speak to us and have feelings? Are they real? Should they also have human rights?
Yeah, it's like that movie. Was it Ex Machina? Or what was that recent movie that I saw? No. It was like 2 years ago, and it was about like AI, and it was a war against AI. What was that movie? Does anyone remember? DCG! It worked this time, whatever you did! It worked!
Maybe we can populate Mars with robots instead of humans. Because they don't need air,
Sorry, say that
I think-
again?
I think that I think we're going to populate Mars with androids. Why would we use humans when we could do it a lot cheaper with androids? Just send them there. They don't need a spacesuit. They don't need to eat. what we're
Actually, I
gonna do.
think Elon has a plan for Mars, if I'm not mistaken. Maple Marie, thank you for the bits. DCG, thank you so much for Prime. And Gundam, thank you for 2 whole years. I appreciate that, Gundam. Thanks for the hype train, everybody. Terminator, love the movie. So we have AI supermarkets in Australia. No people require you to order food online, and the robots do the rest. They have that in Japan as well. It's like a vending machine where you pick the food that you like. We're up all night to get Gundam. Thank you for hopping on the train. It's like a vending machine. You pick the food that you want, and then you just put your printout of the number in, and they make the food for you. It's not robots who make the food; it's real people who make the food. But then you just pick it up at the pickup queue, and you don't talk to anybody. There's no interaction whatsoever. So it's kind of like McDonald's has that too now, I guess, as well.
Yeah, that's not really AI though, is it? That's just a website.
Yeah. But detector, do you mean the food is prepared by robots as well? Or there's a robot that goes to fetch the food and warms it up for you and then puts it out? It's all bots there? I pressed a button, but that's what you have to do, DCG. It's press those buttons. The self-destruct button, all of that stuff. You push the buttons, okay, DCG, and it works. So there you go.
Yeah,
See?
Think about it too. An AI android, or an autopiloted android, somebody's how they remote control drones. The things that drop the bombs.
Gundam says watch Subservience on Netflix. It's about a Giga Chad who bought a hot maid robot. Oh, I can only when his wife got sick, and it's good. All right. So that's a whole other thing too, right? You can replace human interaction with a sex doll or
Yeah. Well, actually, they already did that. I think. Yeah. It's not a sex doll. I don't know anything about the sex doll, like Japanese sex dolls or whatever. But I downloaded this one AI, and it was its primary purpose was to be a woman that was sexually attracted to you, and it's like a price. It'll be give you this flirtatious remark, and then it'll be if you want to see pictures of me, purchase this expansion pack. And it'll genuinely reply to everything you say, give you I don't know how unique of an answer, or original, but how original are we after all?
Sounds like a Woody Allen movie. Oh yeah.
I mean, you could find it on the Apple Store right now. Just look up "sexy AI."
The movie Her was a good movie about AI love. Okay, Mr. Joe, any other input that you would like to bring to the table?
Right. So, AI, also artificially controlled androids, or even remotely controlled androids. Once you get the arms and the legs and shit like that, right? You're gonna be able to. The androids, or the AI, it's gonna be like a super evolved human being, right? So it's gonna be able to run faster. It's not gonna get tired, although it's gonna have a battery. But it's also gonna be able to have infrared. It's gonna be able to use LiDAR to scan its environment and detect threats and stuff like that. I would assume that they're gonna make stuff fly eventually. I know they've created jetpacks recently, a few years ago. I don't know if you've seen those, the Navy jetpacks. They use them for hiking or hiker rescues.
And hoverboards as well. We have hoverboards. Gundam! I've seen a lovely heart here.
Yeah,
Gundam, thank you for the 5. I'm gonna put your name up on the wall right now. So thank you so much, Gundam.
I think a lot of it will be inaccessible to most average, Americans or whatever, civilians. But this, I think they do want to start rolling out androids. I don't know what. No idea. I don't know if it's going to be classified. I would assume somebody's going to like break it down once they get it. They're going to tear it apart. Check what's all inside. But I think a lot of it has to do with what's in the brain of it, what it's connected to.
Right. Bruka, welcome in. Nice to see you, Bruka. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe, for calling in. I'm going to get to the other callers in queue, but thank you for the input tonight.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Okay, let's move on to our next caller. Powers, it's your turn. It's your time to shine, Powers. Hi, Lewis Ray. Welcome. I've been amazing. Hope you have as well. And Bruka, nice to see you. We're talking AI tonight. All right, welcome in, Powers.
Why can't I hear you? Oh, wait, I know why. Hello?
Hi, welcome in. Thanks for calling.
Hey, yo, Anna, hold on 1 second. I can't hear you.
You want to mute your stream and talk to me in Discord.
Oh, man.
Just make sure your
I guess I'll just have to put it up.
make sure your volume is turned. Make sure your volume is turned up in Discord.
It's all the way up.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so I asked ChatGPT
Okay.
what you asked.
Okay. Is AI more harm than good?
And it kind of said like exactly what you said. So I was asking you. You want to hear what it said?
Yeah, what did it say?
Answer. All right, it says whether artificial intelligence AI does more harm than good depends largely on how it's developed, regulated, and used. On one hand, AI can bring out tremendous benefits in areas like healthcare, education, climate change, and automation, improving efficiency, solving complex problems, and making our lives easier. For instance, AI is already helping doctors detect diseases faster, helping businesses improve services, and enabling new advances in scientific research. And it goes on to say, on the other hand, there are significant risks AI could exacerbate inequality if its benefits are not distributed fairly. Job displacement due to automation is another concern. Moreover, there are privacy risks, bias in algorithms, and the potential for AI to be used in a harmful way, such as in surveillance or weaponry. The lack of comprehensive regulation and ethical guidelines for equipment development only adds to the uncertainty. It goes on to say like another paragraph, but I don't know if you want me to say that also.
No, that's enough. That's wow. Okay.
Kind of what you said.
Yeah, I mean, somebody clearly like inputted all those answers and inputted that information into Chat GTP. But Powers, I'm asking you.
Did it? Oh,
yeah, for sure. Oh. For sure.
Oh.
I'm asking you though. What do you think about AI? Like, are you?
I mean, whoever put up that ChatGPT thing, they talk like a politician, right? So, but they're not wrong, and they're not wrong actually. That's really all I can come up with. Sure, it could be used bad, but it's. I mean, I don't know, man. We have to see what happens, right? Hopefully, people will do the right thing. That's the most important part. People do the right thing. It's just it'll just do better.
Microsoft Copilot can take voice input, I think. What's that, Powers?
Oh, sorry. I was saying, I forgot what I said. I'm also drinking.
Oh, Gertie! Thank you, Gertie. Let's go!
What happened? I had to stop.
We got 10 gifted.
Oh,
thank you, Gertie. You saved
Gertie.
the hype train. Oh, shit. I thought it was going to be gone.
Big Gert.
Gertie.
Gertie girl.
Big Gertie girl. Gertie G. We got Big G in the house. GG's.
Big G.
GG's.
Top
That's
G.
the best
Oh,
chicken dance around, chat. Underworld, welcome in, Underworld. Nice to see you. Best chicken dance on
Underworld's
Twitch.
in here? Oh, crap. You gotta be careful with that guy.
Underworld, he's great.
No,
I had to
I'm sure he is.
disarm the bomb. You did. You in the nick of at the very last second, Gertie. Gertie, thank you so much. Jeez. All right. Thank you, Gertie. So, let's go.
What I said was
Mhm.
I think what I was saying was like hopefully people just do the right thing. That's what I think.
What do you feel like about it taking over some of our jobs? How do you feel about that?
I hope it's gonna be better than what we're already dealing with. Right? But I really don't mind it. To be honest, I want something that can cook for me. I don't want things to like figure out things. That would be nice.
So, okay, so what you're saying, and I actually understand that, Supreme Sunbro, welcome. And you want it to be capped out. Like, you want there to be a ceiling of intelligence of what AI can do and what it can't do. So, like, you don't... Yeah. Like, you don't want AI driving vehicles, right?
Oh no, I don't mind that. I actually do not mind that at all. Yeah. I don't know if it's true or anything, but apparently Elon can already do it, but I guess he just doesn't have the right permits or whatever for it.
Mm-hmm.
In certain areas. But will it be able to do everywhere in the world? Is it possible to get AI everywhere, every corner of the earth? I don't know. I don't think so. Will it change the world, like for maybe first world countries, even like third world countries as well? But will it change like the whole world? It depends if the country can afford it and how plausible it is.
My eyes are rolling back.
Some people
like
just
a
might say no.
I'm like
yeah,
a
like some people
robot,
just might say no, you know? Yeah.
Atomic, thank you for the 5. Take a drink. I was about to self-destruct there. Cheers, Atomic. Thank you so much for the 5. Sorry,
I'm
sorry,
not the
Powers.
smartest guy in the world, but no worries, that's no problem. Me, it's on every level. Sorry, somebody's on my door. Oh, magila ba? My phone in. Mangatari na, mangatari. Again. Hadi, my phone again. Sorry, my little brother is being a little dickhead.
No worries.
Sorry, didn't mean to say that.
Gertie's like, free pizza? He wishes. He wishes.
Gertie
maybe
like
your little
pineapple
brother
pizza?
can cook for you. I like pineapple on pizza. Gertie, do you like pineapple on pizza? I think you do, Gertie, but you like it with pepperoni, not bacon. Yes. Gertie likes it with pepperoni, not bacon. Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. Like beef pepperoni, right? Like can't be like some vegan stuff or something. Not that I'm against vegan food. Like some things are good, but
right. Yeah.
I mean that's all I got for AI.
Okay, so you don't mind AI driving vehicles, like self-driving cars?
Do you? Like, I mean, I think it's better for the world. But will everybody be able to have I don't know, like electric cars are like crazy money. Does everybody have $100K to spend on a car? No. So is it actually a sustainable idea? I don't think so.
Okay, like right now, if there's like a route, like a train, like, you know what I mean? Right. Like on a track, I'm cool with AI driving something like that, where it's already on a track. It's not going to veer off. All it has to worry about is if there's like a sensor or something going past the track for it to like stop, like an emergency stop situation. Other than that, like, no worries. Other than that, like, in terms of like AI driving on the highway beside me, someone with autopilot, I mean,
why not? If it's like, I'll say this, like if it's like a busy, I'm in Canada, I don't know where you live in Canada, but like I feel like Canada would be okay for a country like Canada. It would be okay, right? Because your roads are kind of built properly. Let's say you start like going to like, I don't know, like
somewhere where they don't pay attention to the lights on the road. I understand what you're saying,
right? And like everything is on the road, like a cow, the bicycle guy, like what can go wrong will go wrong on that road, right?
Yes.
So that type of place, will it work? I doubt it. Are people in that type of place gonna buy something like that? No. Are they worried about something else? Of course.
Right. Right.
But I mean, I don't think that you should worry about it. Where Canada, U.S., those top countries that could actually afford these things. I don't think we have to worry about it that much.
Right.
But I think, yeah, go ahead.
Bruca's like, you've never been to Canada. No, but Powers does spend a lot of his time in New York, like NYC. So
I've been to Canada. I've been to Canada, not too far in. Came to see the Niagara Falls when I was like way younger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been to Hard Rock Cafe, watched the Blue Jays game like from the Hard Rock Cafe. That was cool.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean it's cool that you guys have it like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what is it, CN Tower?
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Yeah, I've been up there. We had dinner when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, it's a revolving restaurant that moves. It's like really up high. Yeah. The food is like all right. You're really just paying for the view.
Yeah, I figured it would
Yeah.
be a little bit better, but
Yeah,
it was a nice night regardless.
for sure. Welcome in. Hi. Underworld. Is the hype train still going? Tonight. It is. 20 seconds left. We're beautiful.
Who's up? Somebody's gotta keep it going.
Sky. Thank you, Underworld. Thank you for that.
Another one?
500
freaking go,
bits.
boy.
500 bits.
To the moon.
So, I think it's over. I think it just finished. But thank you guys for the
Gundam.
level 5.
I was gonna say Gundam.
It's a level 5. So the
Who's the
Space
top
Needle?
donor right now?
This week it's probably Gertie. It's Gertie. Gertie
So it's
girly.
Gertie. Big Gert.
Big
Big G?
Gert. Yeah. Peter Parker.
Gert.
Spider-Man? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow,
Nobody
Peter
has seen me
Parker.
and Spider-Man in the same room.
So, Roadside Queen. Welcome in, Queen. Hope you're well, first time chatter. All right,
Roadside
so.
Queen. That's a funny name.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, Powers, thank you so much for calling in, and we'll see you in chat.
Sure. Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye. All right, that was Powers. So, GG Powers, like Austin Powers? We got Spider-Man in the chat. We have Justin Timberlake, he comes through sometimes. We got, you got the powers. You got the power. Oh, this is a good remix. What is this? Stand By Me? Gabri, Ponte, something. Cheat codes. It's over now. It's done. Anyway. Alright. You guys are crazy. I know. They are. Crazy like a fox. Crazy like a fox. Okay. You know what's bad? Like, guys, I laugh at my own jokes. Ty! Handing out a 6-inch sub around here. Tell us, Ty, what was on? How'd you dress that sub? We want to know. Chicken teriyaki, sweet onion sauce, mayo and hot sauce. We got a little lettuce, tomato, green peppers, cukes. Are you an olive guy? Thank you so much, Ty. Welcome in, welcome in. So, Canadian jokes. I laugh at my own. Virga, I'm the worst. I'm the fucking worst, chat. I laugh at my own jokes all the time. Like, I shouldn't. I should keep a straight face, but I can't. I think I'm hilarious, man. I think I'm hilarious. Okay, let's bring in another caller. Oh, shit. Was it K first, and then T, and then Atomic, and then Bruca? I think it's K, which is probably Ken. Welcome in. All I can see is the first letter, so. Is this Kenworth Gaming? Or Kenworth... Yeah, Kenworth Gaming? I don't know. I can just see a K.
No, this is Kirk Manus.
Kirk! Oh, hi! Welcome in, Kirk. Thanks for
Yes,
calling
hello.
back. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
You're so quiet, I can't even really hear you.
I said I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks you for calling in.
Excellent.
Could be Clark Kent. No, it's Kirk, not Clark. So, Kirk, how do you feel about AI?
Well, in my job, I actually work with AI.
Oh, you
Um,
do? What kind of AI?
Well, I do high level IT, and parts of high level IT requires use AI either whether I'm trying to look up a script or sometimes I use it for simple problem solving. Like if I'm trying to figure out a complex issue with a system, I'll ask it, just to kind of help jog my memory.
What kind of IT, if you don't mind me asking, and what type of AI?
Well, so instead of using Google search, right, which is basically a very one level type of search, I use AIs like Perplexity, which I think is better than like ChatGPT. It uses a couple AIs mixed in with it. So not just one singular AI, but it uses multiple AIs that has different algorithms and different databases to pull from. Um, I use Copilot too, or sometimes I use ChatGPT. Claude's really a good one as well.
Okay. Are you worried, Kirk, that AI will eventually take over your job in the tech industry?
No, definitely not. And
Why?
I say that because it's it has to is driven by resources it's pulling from. And unfortunately, where you're in a world where technology is constantly changing, someone has to program that information into the AI, and that person has to have an understanding of how it works, right?
Right.
So like just to give you an example, right? Like you could just follow Nvidia. Nvidia, I'm sure you've heard of Nvidia, right? They
Mm-hmm.
have different new things they come out with, that adds this effect or that effect, so new rain effects, and there's a algorithm behind how that rain effect works. Or now they have it to where there's a particle system where it breaks down how games particleize things, right? So all that being said, you're the tech industry is moving faster than someone can program AI to keep up, if that makes sense. Because someone's still got to program it. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So what? Okay. What you're saying, Kirk, is you're the programmer. They're not taking your job. They'll take.
Well,
Is that what you're saying to me?
yeah, I do. I
Okay.
do a little. I do a little bit of it, but like let me give you an example. Okay, for example, I'll ask. Uh, let's say someone calls in and there's an issue that's happening, and I have to check logs, right? And I'll use AI to look up what that particular error means, right? And the problem with AI is it'll put together formulaic uh, thing to do, like check this, do this, right? But if you check every AI, it uses reference points of where it's getting its information from. So literally, some dude on Reddit would be like, yeah, I fixed my computer because there was a cat on top of the keyboard, and I moved it off the keyboard." And so AI will read that and be like, "Sometimes you can fix this issue by removing your cat off the keyboard." Now that's a little ridiculous, right? But
Mm-hmm.
what I'm trying to do is give you an example of how it fetches information off the internet, and sometimes it's inaccurate. It's called hallucinations. So
Hey,
you
Gundam
have to
says
check.
AI will eat programmers like an energy bar. Steal your essence.
Well, I know an attorney who actually programmed a an entire website built on AI that helps answer legal questions, and he actually built it by using AI. So he will ask it, like, "I want to write this script," and then he puts that into he uses that script. But even he said that there's limitations with can how it can interact with the code that you already have in place. So it's limited with how much it really can provide you. Because human intuition is superior. It really is.
Oh yes, you just touched on a great point, Kirk. Human intuition. How do you program that, chat? You can't. Human intuition is something that is far superior. Yes. So, welcome in, Darth, by the way. I saw you earlier. Hi, Darth. Automation, not building, basically filling up answers. Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what I think would be the closest that AI will ever come to being a human.
Okay.
Okay, this is just it's going to sound a little science fictiony, but this is just if you look it up, there's some truth to this. Okay, so look up what Elon Musk is doing with the chips, where he embeds them into people to be able to play games better and to access more information to be able to do certain things, right? So, in order for that whole technology to work, we're just scraping the beginning of being able to neurologically put a chip inside someone's brain to understand what they're thinking through brain patterns and recognition and things like that, right? And so I believe that there will become a time where when I talked about intuition, right? So like you get a feeling of curiosity. That's a brain spike, right? When you get fear, that's a certain brain pattern, right?
Right.
When you're just general thinking, that's a brain pattern, right?
Of course.
If you pair that with facial recognition, right? So when you're looking at someone's face and you could tell kind of by facial recognition what they're thinking and feeling, paired with using the information tied in all together with a brain pattern, right? So when someone's feeling this, the computer will read that brain pattern and kind of take that input in as well. So the facial input, the brain pattern input, and then it can simulate to some degree intuition. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I think once it gets to that level, you actually might be able to have somewhat of an intelligent conversation computer that may simulate emotion because it's reading brain patterns of what happiness feels like,
Right.
sadness feels like. Make sense?
Yes. Kirk, do you know what Elon wants to do about like implanting this thing into our brain? What the heck is that all about?
I think his whole idea is to try to make human beings more efficient. But what I'm worried about is it's like one of those things. Once you scrape the layer off, you're in now, right? So like if he's doing it, then some people have to sign away their ability to allow him to do that, right? So if something goes bad, he has to scrape that away. And there's a legal thing to it, right? That goes underneath that. I think his purposes for it are good. You know, he's trying to uh, make people more efficient, and he's trying to take someone who's 65 years old, right? And
Right.
and hook something into their brain and still make them just as efficient as someone who's 20. Because uh, our ability and our reflexes slow down as we get older. But our brain, for the most part, still has the synapses there. And I think that he's trying to equalize the ability using direct snap-ins to the brain. That's his intention. But the problem is with that comes data extraction and reading people's, to some degrees, minds, like that. And so that could be the dangerous layer to that. I wouldn't let him do it to me. Just put it like that.
I wouldn't want to do that either. Then I feel like all of your thoughts and everything would be, and just everything, your brain patterns, right? Your thought patterns, your pulse, your brain activity, everything would be sent back, right, for analytics. And what they could do with all of that knowledge and all of that information that's scary.
Think about it. People are already irresponsible with social media as is, and they're interacting it with a freaking keyboard and mouse. Imagine what will happen when you directly inject it into the brain. I mean, humans aren't ready for that. They're just not, and they never will be.
Right. That your brain patterns would get you arrested. I feel like I'm a weirdo. Like, what if I come, the police come to arrest me or some shit? Because they're like, this girl, oh shit, she's got to be locked up.
Yeah, they'll
So-
be able to tell when you're lying and everything. They won't need a
Yeah, exactly. Like there'd be no getting away with anything. You couldn't even have like a little like a dirty thought. You know what I mean? Like everyone,
No.
like they would know. They would know. They would know everything. No. I need some privacy. I need my own thoughts, my own to stay where they go, where they are here in my own brain. So
Yeah, because that could even scare some people. Because what's that? The old saying, "Intrusive thoughts." You may not really mean it, but it's just there, right?
right. So right. All right. So wow, Kirk, some great talks. Thank you so much for calling in tonight.
You're very welcome, and I hope I didn't invite you guys too much for that. But that's I work with AI all the time, and like I said, it's only as dangerous as people.
Right. It's not.
Read
It's not.
into it.
You use it as a tool,
That's
and you're
correct.
not scared. It's not threatening whatsoever to you, right?
That's correct.
Right. All right. So, and you're not scared it will take your job.
No,
And-
I'm not.
Are you what are you doing with in your tech industry? Are you building, I don't know, like things to take over jobs? Or anything like that? Hi,
No,
Andrelius.
I've actually handle with my company. I handle high level escalations. So by the time things get to me, it's extremely complex. It's not something that you can just.
I see. So you're a problem solver.
Right.
I see.
Correct.
Okay.
And as far as to answer your question that you asked earlier about, am I worried about it taking people's jobs? I can put it to you this way: if you slingshot back to the early 1900s, we built the assembly line, right? Before then, they were building cars by hand, every part, right? And then they put the assembly line together to start building vehicles, right? So think about that. I don't think that it's going to completely eliminate humans, right? Because people are still going to have to program things, make sure they get updated, do maintenance on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can't live on its own or breathe on its own, right? So people, I guarantee back then, people were like, "Oh my God, they're bringing this factory. I heard they're going to build cars. They're taking away Jed's job. Did you know that? Jed's not going to be able to go to the factory anymore because this machine's going to be doing it." It's the same thing with AI today. Did we die from it? Did it eliminate us? No. Still need human. It just makes us more efficient.
Right. It makes us more efficient, for sure. So, all right, Kirk. Thank you so much for calling in, and we'll see you in chat.
Very welcome. Good night.
Take care. For your mouth. That was Kirk. Hold on, let me fix my camera. It's running away on me. Oh, I just pulled it out all the way. Not good. Not good. Now I have to stick her back in. Hold on. Second. I found another cord. So if I lose this cord, I'm okay. I found a replacement cord. Okay. Now, let's bring in T. T, it's your time, T. Welcome in, Spoke. Oh, Kirk! Kirk, thank you for the 5. Okay, so T, hang tight. Oh, just get your audio working if it's not working for you right now. Like mute the stream, turn me up in Discord, all that stuff. Kirk, thank you so much for calling in, and also thank you for the support. Can I just write you Kirk?
Woo, Kirk.
Like Captain Kirk. All right. Kirk, thank you so much. It's going to do a little song because Twitch is glitching out. AI. Okay? It's all glitching out. The song will be coming up right now. All right, Kirk. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you for the 5, Kirk, and thank you for calling in. I hope you're enjoying the topic tonight.
Oh yeah.
It's right up your alley.
Are you getting audio fine for me?
Yes, I have audio for you.
Okay.
So something incarnate. Thank you for the follow. Okay, so welcome in. Who am I speaking with right now? Hi, Fathoms, and hi, first time
you're speaking
Chatterbirds.
with the Thornhorn.
Oh, Thorn! Hi, Thornhorn.
Hello.
I hope you're well, Thorn.
I hope you are as well.
Ah, thank you. So far, so good.
Yeah.
So, Thornhorn, what do you think about AI?
I think there's been one question that hasn't been asked. What happens to all the AI jobs if the humans take over? What happens there?
Yeah, what happens to those poor people?
Exactly.
Do they
Nobody
go
is
on
asking about
unemployment?
this.
Like imagine
what
all those
happens? Do they
AI
just get
families.
deleted, or-
They can't feed their AI families, and they'll be
And-
homeless.
Exactly, and then
they can't
and then
grease
you
their
even think about
wheels.
this, like
Grease
you
their
know, if you
gears.
delete an AI program, you're basically murdering it, mass murdering it.
Think about the
Okay?
AI children. Think of the
Think
children.
about all of them.
We are the world. We are the children. Oh my God.
Everyone's playing the devil's advocate about the humans. Nobody's thinking about the AI.
The poor little AI. How dare us? We need some more empathy, Thornhorn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But like on a real note, I think that one of the things that like people get really concerned about with it is just like how fast it's moving and how it's like kind of integrating into different aspects. And you know, with everything that kind of comes out, it can be used for good, it can be used for bad stuff, and it's kind of finding that mix in it. I think one of the things that like I think F-Bomb kind of brought up is just like using it as a tool or whatever to help you better do your process on stuff, and kind of thinking about that. And that is kind of going into a little bit more on I guess kind of like I don't know how to say this like kind of politically correct, but like higher intelligence jobs are not like white collar jobs or whatever. When you kind of talk about it like in perspective of blue collar jobs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it can be kind of scary as to kind of like how that can work on automating a lot of different other stuff that kind of comes into that. And that's, I don't know, like it kind of brings up that kind of factor to it. But, you know, to kind of like one of the other previous people's points is like when the car machines came into Detroit or whatever, oh, that's going to replace old Jimmy's job. Well, you know, figured it out, and then we kind of moved on and we kept on going, and you know, unemployment didn't like drop super low or whatever with it all the time, and you kind of like find an equalization point after it, and it generally does, and that's generally like what markets tend to do on it.
Just
I think
like
that's
the assembly line, right? During the Industrial Revolution, that propelled us into crazy, you know, amount of development at such a rapid pace of manufacturing. Like that propelled us to the next level. Maybe AI will be that tool to kind of help us to bring us into the
like,
next level.
In economics, it's like it's a technological improvement that basically modifies the economic market, as it were. Yeah, there can be like short-term pains that go with it, but in the long term, the market corrects and everyone's better off for it later on. I mean, like from my perspective, like when I use it at work, I'm super bad at tone in my emails, and I just like say, hey, so I just wrote this. This is what I come thinking about. I'm talking about X, Y, and this is the Z point that I'm talking about. Can you make it so that I don't like a total asshole to this person? And usually does a pretty good job of it. Just because like I know that I'm not good at that. That provides like better customer service to other people and stuff like that. And you can kind of go into like those areas. Also,
Mhm.
like, you know, for when I'm kind of like working through Excel and stuff, and I know that there's like a way to do an Excel formula for it. I just can't think of like the right way to do it. It'll like work through those like kind of process work-throughs for just basically searching, finding the information, providing it to me, and then I can apply it where it's necessary to apply it or whatever. And you know, you can either be scared of it and stuff because it's just a unknown, and that's totally valid with it. But
Mhm.
it's something that's here. It's something that's, you know, it's on the internet. It's going to stay there. So it's finding a way to utilize it better for yourself or whatever.
I
And
agree.
use it as a tool to improve yourself with it. So
Good point, Thornhorn. Yeah, I definitely agree. You touched on that point earlier about it's more like white collar jobs that are being taken over, you said, or blue collar jobs
well,
by
I think
AI.
like a concern about it is like more blue collar jobs being theoretically getting replaced by AI modulation and stuff like that, or just I don't know the right word for it, but I think that like a lot of like sci-fi, other stuff like that kind of portrays it like, you know, like that one guy was saying about like using those androids on Mars or whatever. Like, you know, you don't need to have like a live living body to do all the stuff that like you need to build a base or whatever out there or something like that. You just need that. And like the concern for like replacement of that. There's a lot of like skills and stuff that go into like those blue collar jobs that are, you know, there. And I think that you can do that, but like the concern is just like, does it replace that? White collar, yeah, it can get replaced too, but it's just I don't know. It's a way you use it and stuff like that.
Right. Back to Mars and putting AI and bots and everything on Mars. Doesn't Elon want to start like developing Mars though? Like getting a colony of up to 100,000 people living on Mars? Like I think he might send bots to, you know, set things up while it's unlivable. But doesn't he want to actually bring human people? I mean, this might be a little bit off topic, but I'm pretty sure he does, right? He doesn't just want to colonize Mars with like AI and bots.
Well, I mean, like it's I don't see the point in doing it other than resource extraction at this point for it, but I mean, like you can do like your space exploration stuff that, you know, moving from the, you know, Earth to extra planetary object, it exponentially expands like kind of what we can understand and stuff. But also something that like kind of goes into that is what's his motive in doing that. Through and through, Elon's a capitalist, and he's really concerned about like profit at the end of the day, or like
Right.
what's his own interest into it.
Right.
But I don't know. Also, like if he's bringing people out to Mars, like who are the people that are like going out there? Is he like doing that under contracts with people? What does that look like when, you know, there isn't a planetary government that's regulating what's going on out there or something? I don't know. That goes into a whole other like list of like things that I could go on for hours on, and I think that that's a little bit besides kind of like what the topic of conversation is.
Right. That's true. Thornhorn. Snazzy, welcome in, Snazzy Buffalo. Ex-employees. Didn't he fire a bunch of like Twitter people, like ex-employees? The ex-employees were ex-employees. Okay.
I don't know anything.
But he
about
is.
that.
You're right, Thornhorn. He's all about. I do believe he's about, you know, making money. It's all about the bottom line, profit for him.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I don't know what he's doing in the government, looking at the different departments and stuff, overseeing that stuff. I don't get that. I feel like there could be ulterior motives. Yeah, exactly. I feel like there could be some ulterior motives with that one, but yeah, that's another topic as well.
Yeah,
So,
that goes into an ethics conversation and stuff with that, but
mm-hmm.
not
Right.
the conversation about AI and what about those robots? All these humans are taking those robot jobs. Who is going to scam me out of my money for a Nigerian prince? Who's going to do it?
So that's the thing. Bots will call you and be like, hey, you have to owe money on your Canada Revenue account. So hit 1 and this and that. Like, And I feel like someone said this earlier. I forget who this was who touched upon it. It was F-Bomb. F-Bomb was saying that all those call centers that you call into, and it's all bots, right? And you get frustrated, you just end up hanging up. He said that they are designed that way because there's some people that fall through the cracks and they just give up. And maybe that's the same with like the scam calls that you would get from bots. It's like maybe they mass call like hundreds of thousands of people, and maybe there are those few that actually go through with it, and that's enough for them to continue on.
Well, I mean, like it's like next to nothing to do those,
right?
Versus having like an actual person in the room doing those calls or whatever with it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
But
robots
anyways,
are taking
also video games have AIs in them and stuff. So
like which video games? Give us an example.
Just about every single one of them. It's just your interpretation of like what AI is and kind of like what scripting is for stuff. I mean, like you can talk about like the NPCs that are in games. They have a script that they're going off of, and that's a technical
that's
basic
true.
AI.
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, yep, that's a very good point, Thornhorn. All right. Well, hi, Dino. Welcome in. Thorn, any other...
That was like my 3 cents, but...
That's okay. We'll take your 3 cents. So thanks for calling in, Thorn, and we will see you in the chat.
Okay, sounds good. Nice talking with you, Anne.
Nice chatting with you. All right, that was the Thornhorn. Drew Hayes, what up? Welcome in, Drew. Okay, we've got Atomic, Bruca, and then Riggs. Breaking news, the humans you reach in call centers are required to read from a script. They are graded on keeping to the script, are they? Say, I don't know. I've never worked in a call center. Doesn't sound very fun to me. At all. All right, let's bring in Atomic. Greetings and welcome in, Atomic! Oh, man. Oh, are we back? We're back, I think. Guys, I'm so sorry. The weirdest thing happened. I didn't drop any frames. My bitrate is great. I think we're back. One's in chat. One's in chat if you can see me. Okay, refresh, everybody. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Thank you. I'm so sorry. For some strange reason, it just disconnected. All right, I'm glad I didn't lose you. I'm glad you're still here. Okay, cool. Okay, you can still see me? Good. Roadside Queen, Butters, Saturn, Bruca, Gertie, Drew, JT. All right, guys, perfect. We're back. We're back in business. Welcome in, Atomic. Whew, got scared for a second there.
Yeah, that was a little scary.
The AI might have heard us talking about them. Right? It could have been that, Atomic. The AI.
Possibly.
And they got their feelings hurt. And they said, the gig's up. Okay? Elon was listening. And that's what happens. I mean, was it coincidental? We'll never know, chat. We'll never know. I apologize. We just lost a few people along the way. Hopefully we gained some people back. Okay. Atomic. Thanks for calling in. And what type of input do you have about the topic tonight?
So a couple of pre-statements. First, I love the color of your shirt. It's a
thank
color
you.
I can see, which is always helpful. It's a very lovely kind of purplish color.
It is. Are you colorblind?
Partially, yes.
Ah, so you can't see reds or greens or blues or what?
Red-green defect. So I have a very difficult time telling the difference between the certain colors that are in that range.
I see. But so this sort of lilac color you can very clearly see. That's a good thing. Okay, good.
Yeah, blues and purples. Those things really pop for me.
Mhm.
So the other thing I'm going to say is I'll try not to get too terribly philosophical, and if I go off the rails, just tell me to shut up.
Okay.
So first thing is artificial intelligence does not exist today. Machine learning exists,
Yeah.
and what machine learning is a series of programs that use statistical analysis to interpret data that comes in and give you the best possible response going out. So, ChatGPT, for example, the reason it seems so much better than previous models that we've had is because it has a huge data set. It has the entire internet to look at. And what ChatGPT is really trained to do is look at grammar and the way people talk and how they ask questions and come up with a probability that some solution or some answer is high enough on the spectrum to result in an answer to whatever question you ask it.
Mhm.
So to me, that's what ChatGPT is. Now I do realize that a lot of people today say that artificial intelligence is the same as machine learning, and if you talk about it colloquially, that is the case. So a lot of people will call machine learning algorithms artificial intelligence.
Right.
So intelligence is a different question, and this goes back to this question that I always ask myself, and again, it's more of a philosophical question than a scientific question, is does a duck know it's a duck? What does self-awareness mean? What does consciousness mean?
Right.
And I think to be truly intelligent, you have to be self-aware.
Okay, but do you think that AI is more harm than good?
Well, I guess I'm kind of building a platform for that. So
Okay.
I'll concede that, let's say, AI is the same thing as machine learning, and we'll use that in the way that everybody else. In that sense, I think AI does have some benefits. A lot of people are concerned about losing their jobs to AI, and from a practical perspective, it's because your job is worthless. If you can automate what a person does, why would you pay them to do it? Why would you pay middle management to do middle management things if a computer algorithm would do it for you?
Right, exactly. It's going to save money for the bottom line, right?
Well, I think it will make things more efficient in the long run and generally help out society, because if you lower costs, ideally, if you lower the cost of production, then you lower the cost of whatever that service or good is. Can artificial intelligence be misused? Absolutely. So I was working on a project with a guy who's a neuroscientist, and he helped develop an algorithm that would use video cameras to analyze the what's the word I'm looking for? Micro facial features, like, you know, if your eye twitches or something like that.
Right.
There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is, but he used cameras and artificial intelligence to analyze those features to determine if a person was likely to stand up and walk away from a casino machine or not. And my question to him was, is that ethical? So I don't think it is. And he argued that people have already given up their privacy and all of their information to places like Facebook and Twitch, so why would they care? But to me, that's a possible misuse of AI. So,
Right,
you know,
everyone has
imagine
different boundaries, right? So they might give up information to Facebook or Instagram, but you know, that doesn't necessarily mean they want to give it up to I don't know, TikTok, because you know there was rumors, you know, TikTok is owned by Chinese, and so people are like very particular not to give up information to the TikTok platform in particular. So a lot of people haven't even, you know, installed TikTok because they don't want to give information like with that information. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and I haven't experienced this myself, but I've read several articles and indications of people saying that they talk when Siri's in the room or when their cell phone is nearby, and then all of a sudden ads start getting targeted towards the things that they were talking about.
yeah, that happens all the time. No one, you're the first to bring that up today. Yes. So is that AI?
Again, using AI in the way that most people use it, yeah, it is.
Custom tailoring the algorithm, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I know what you're saying. It's not intelligent. Okay. That's not intelligent. It doesn't have any feelings. It has no self identity. Doesn't realize what it is. That's just a tool. So I understand what you're saying. There really isn't. That's what we were talking about earlier. There really is no artificial intelligence yet. You know what I mean? It's not like that. But it is artificial, but it's not. It doesn't. Okay, I don't think it's the right. So Becca, that's a good point. It's not intelligent. I think in the Webster's dictionary definition of intelligent, it is intelligent in terms of it mimics your algorithms and it finds out what you like and what you don't like and custom tailors ads for you. Right? So that's where the intelligence comes in. But what is intelligence? What's the actual definition of intelligence? I want to know.
Well, and that's why I feel like it's important to draw a distinction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Between artificial intelligence and machine learning, because machine learning is just a program. It doesn't have feelings. It's not an individual. It's not a person. Doesn't have to have rights. But when you talk about something that is self-aware, that is truly intelligent, that has a cognizance about it, that it's self-aware and can come up with new ideas, then I think that whole conversation about ethics changes a lot.
Right. I do say though that intelligence, the definition, is kind of, it does fall under that definition of artificial intelligence. So intelligence is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. Definitely acquiring and applying knowledge and skills. And then the second the thing that it could be is the collection of information of military or political value. So I would go with the first, which is the ability to acquire and apply knowledge and skills. Drew Hayes, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, Drew. Okay, Intelligence is overrated. Yes. Okay.
And I would agree with the ability to apply that knowledge and those skills, but does it really have the ability to acquire them? No, because machine learning algorithms have to be given training data, and you can change the nature of a machine learning algorithm based on the data that you give it. So if you give an algorithm a bunch of fake data, it's going to give you a bunch of fake responses. So does it know intrinsically how to investigate, how to look at different sources and all those kind of things? That's the piece to me that's missing.
Right. Once AI can reproduce and create new AI, then it will be truly intelligent. Oh, so that's what you think, Gundam. Yeah.
I would have to disagree, Gundam. If intelligence was based on the ability to reproduce, I'd be a moron.
There's a lot of dingle hoppers out there, Gundam, who reproduce. Oh no! Oh, there, it worked. Okay, good. So, I'm down with this logic. I am. That was a 5-head move, Drew. Okay, so Atomic, anything else you'd like to add before we go? Because there's a couple other people in the queue. Yeah. Oh,
no,
how do you feel about self-driving cars and machines taking over some blue-collar jobs, or like lower some jobs, like let's say at the McDonald's ordering desk?
Self-driving cars, I'm all about.
Yeah.
Simply because people driving cars are idiots.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen people blow through a 4-way stop or block an intersection because they think they're going to make a light or something like that. So, and of course, there has to be a robustness about the application that is driving the vehicle, and you have to have all the sensors and all the data and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think I would trust self-driving vehicles far more than idiots behind the wheel when they really just want to text. As far as
R.I.P. McDonald's drivers and Uber drivers, drunk drivers, rapey drivers?
Which
drivers.
are also known as Uber drivers or McDonald's drivers.
Uber drivers or rapey drivers. There, okay. I didn't get that joke. The rapey drivers, Uber drivers, Uber smash. Yeah.
But yeah, and again, I would argue that if your job can be replaced by a computer, why shouldn't it be? But that's probably more of an economic and political conversation than the technological one. So blue collar jobs, there are jobs that I don't think. In fact,
I know. Like someone mentioned it earlier, right? Like, I don't know, replacing being a plumber and doing something like that.
Yeah, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. I think those jobs are actually harder to replace with AI than a white collar office job. I think middle managers and people that just take up a seat are far easier to replace with a program. And honestly, those are the ones that cost the most money for the most part.
Ooh. Thornhorn asks, this is a great one. What about being a chef?
And this is another philosophical question. And I always ask, what is art? And not everybody has the same answer. So if art to you requires some sort of human interaction, then a chef cannot be replaced with AI. because a chef that is experimenting with ingredients and coming up with essentially, you know, a food-based artistic representation can't be replaced. If art is simply a combination of X, Y, and Z, where in the case of a chef, it's these are the ingredients, they have to be cooked to this temperature, that kind of stuff, then yeah, a chef could be replaced with AI.
I feel like there's mass like factories out there that are already, let's say, making food for airlines, and they are, you know, just dropping, you know, one piece of green pepper here, 2 pieces of onions, 3 pieces of chicken, a scoop of rice. Like, it's already, like, that's already being mass produced by robots. But in terms of being a chef and the creativity, you know, a little dash of this. Oh, you think maybe the sauce doesn't look as thick today. We need to add a little bit more thickening agent to it, cornstarch, what have you. You know, like, that is something that the naked, like a person's intuition, someone mentioned that earlier. AI doesn't have intuition. And that, I feel like a chef intuitively needs that intuition in order to really construct the best sort of texture and flavor and everything with their dish, right? So
right. Yeah. And to be honest, if we had AI chefs, there would no longer be pineapple on pizza.
Not true. Not true. I love pineapple on pizza. I bought pineapple. It was on sale today. I bought Dr. It's frozen. It's not good, but it's okay. Dr. Oetker, and it has a cheese base. It's not a tomato sauce base. It has like a cheddar cheese base, and it's a Hawaiian. Yeah, and it was on sale for $3.50. So, frozen can be great. It's okay. It's not the best, Gertie, but it'll do in a pinch. By the way, I went to go get ice cream. I wanted Ben & Jerry's. I was like, I need Ben & Jerry's because who knows what's going to happen in 30 days. Ben & Jerry's is, they already, at my grocery store, they already jacked up the price for all American items at my grocery store and all Canadian items. So I bought Haagen-Dazs, which is the Haagen-Dazs is made in Canada. It was far cheaper than Ben & Jerry's. And normally, just to give you guys an example, Haagen-Dazs and Ben & Jerry's were always the same price. But now they've completely increased Ben & Jerry's and they've lowered Haagen-Dazs. It was on sale. Haagen-Dazs was on sale. So I got that. Yeah.
Do you really?
I don't believe you. You're capping. Go on. Go on, Atomic.
Thornhorn, I read what you're saying. And again, that's where philosophy interacts with the true science. If a recipe to you is nothing more than a list of instructions on how to build something, then absolutely AI can do it. But if there's an insistence that a human has to be involved to make tweaks, or, you know, as Anne said, decide is the sauce thick enough or not, or does it need more pepper, which really is kind of subjective, then I don't think AI can necessarily do that.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Atomic. So, 21 years you've worked for Ben & Jerry's? That's like a dream job. That's pretty cool. Do you have a pension? Do you get a pension with Ben & Jerry's? That's amazing. So what's your favorite flavor? JT, want to know your favorite flavor of Ben & Jerry's. I like Netflix and chill. I think that's peanut butter pretzel, and it has a little bit of chocolate in there, and it's salted pretzels, peanut butter, and a little bit of chocolate. It's called Netflix and chill. I love that one, man. I love it. I like the saltiness. It's so good. Yeah.
If it's called Netflix and chill, it better have some nuts in it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Getting salty ones too. Oh, jeez. Caramel Sutra. I've never tried that one, but you must be a caramel guy. Okay, so See, I'm not really a chocolate fan, so I don't really go for the chocolatey shit. But I like the salty peanut butter pretzel one. That was good. So, you're a caramel guy. Okay, so Atomic, thank you so much for calling in. And yeah,
just
any other
one
last notes? Okay.
Yeah, just one last comment to address what the Thornhorn said there. I kind of agree with you, and that's a whole different conversation.
Wait, what is it? Meh. But we can do it differently. Stylistic things that people have broken down already to the vast cache of the information on the internet. Can build a module that can really replicate it really well and can go really into tiny details on humanity. But that's really the conversation we're going for with this. Yeah. Sorry. How would you like to elaborate with that one, Atomic?
Well, I agree, and again, I keep hitting on this philosophy versus science thing because it's really both of those questions. I have a hypothesis that encapsulates exactly what the Thornhorn is saying. Again, that's not for now, not for this channel. I've babbled long enough, and other people need to come on, but. Yeah, it's definitely a different thought experiment, and I would encourage all of you to challenge yourselves and really think about what do these things mean. And you can take what the media says. This is what AI is, but I would say never forget. Does a duck know it's a duck? And I know it sounds stupid, but this is like one of my fundamental things. I've watched ducks floating up and down a stream and wondered, are they self-aware? Do they know that they're a duck or do they not? And that kind of philosophical approach really goes hand in hand with what is AI and what does it mean to be self-aware and intelligent versus just a really advanced program.
Do you ever watch the movie, this is back in the 80s, Howard the Duck?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it.
Great movie. I used to love Howard the Duck. He didn't think he was a duck, chat. He thought he was a human. And he was a duck. It was so cute. Drew Hayes! Howard the Duck is the best! Ah! Drew, you know it?
I was just, I've been rewatching.
Where have you been all my life? Drew, thank you so much for 3 months, Drew. Thank you. What were you saying, Atomic?
I've been rewatching the Marvel movies in the order that they were released. And I think it was Avengers Age of Ultron, or maybe one of the movies before that, where they give the Collector one of the Infinity Stones, and he's got Laika, the Russian dog from their original space thing, as one of his collections, but Howard the Duck is also in there, sitting in a cage. It's pretty funny.
Guys, everyone knows Howard the Duck. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked you guys know who Howard the Duck is.
Oh,
Michael
yeah,
J. Fox
Leah
Cannon.
Thompson. Man, God, yeah. I can't even talk thinking about her back in that movie.
Guys, nice. I'm glad. Okay, Atomic, thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you for having me.
A lot of insight. Good insight, Atomic.
Yeah, I keep trying to stay out of the channel and let other people talk and everything like that, but you keep on
Bringing
coming up with
things
topics that
that you would love to talk about.
I always think about. So.
I don't know about today, though. Today might be a little bit of a hit and miss day. I don't know. I think it might be a little too... I think we went a little too deep with the AI stuff. But, it's fun. It's fun to talk about it one time. And we made that a suggestions channel. So chat, if you have anything you would like me to talk about on the Discord call-ins, in Discord, there's a free channel under the suggestions. and it's call in show topics, and you can write your suggestion there. I would love to hear your suggestions. So,
and for everybody out there that hasn't joined one of these call-ins, don't be scared. Anne's real nice. So treat you with the kid gloves. Sign up and let's hear what you have to say about something.
thank you, Atomic. Thank you for vouching for me, and X-Men. Thank you for redeeming Stretch. You've been saving. All right, Atomic. Thanks for calling in. And Thornhorn wants to come on, but Thornhorn, I'll bring you on after. He probably wants to touch upon some of the things that you mentioned, Atomic. All right, Atomic. We will see you in chat. Thank you, Atomic. All right, let's bring in Bruca, Riggs, and then Thornhorn. And I'm going to get a Stretch for X-Men. Redeemed Stretch. Whoa, you've been saving, X-Men. All right, Bruca, you are muted, but welcome in, Bruca. Let me get that Stretch for X-Men. Oh,
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Bruca. Welcome.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I was muted. I was listening your stream. So you you really got crazy with the questions, right? Yeah, you have like a lot of questions about AI and everything. And
Right.
yes, and I can tell you, I mean, where should we start? First of all, someone was asking, was saying like machine learning and how it humans will never be replaced with AI, and then I said that's a bullshit because, and you agreed with me, right? Like, let's say for example, like all programmers right now,
Right.
that will be replaced like in like 1 year or 2 years, right? Only 8% of the programmers will do the engineering and everything, right? To to program AI, and that's it. I mean, that's like a fact, right?
Right. I agree.
Okay, do
Sticks,
you hear
welcome
me?
in, Sticks. I can hear you. Welcome in, Sticks.
Oh, okay. And what was the last topic that you were talking with this guy? Sorry, I was in and out.
With Atomic? We were talking about like there's certain jobs that cannot be replaced by AI. Wouldn't you agree with that, Bruca? Like a chef or a plumber?
Yes, because you need the human touch, right?
Yes, exactly.
But okay, but let's say for example in McDonald's, right? That will be easily replaced with robots, right? Because you get your order that is like it can be easily those are type of jobs that can be easily replaced by robots, and it can be automatic, right? So, and I also think that that's a good thing because to do those type of work, right? I mean, let's say for example you work in a factory and you need to just your whole job is just to screw to put some screw in a place. Like, who the fuck is happy to do that shit, right? Or to work in McDonald's, right? It's better to do some more creative work, as a human, and and those type of jobs to be more robotic, right?
I agree with that. Like, I mean, and that's what Atomic said too, right? Like, if the AI can take and do that job and fill that position, like let's say to take your order at McDonald's or to scrub the floors at the end of the night or to, I don't know, answer the phone and direct your call to the right department, do any of those things, why not? And then those jobs, yes, you would be out of a job if that was your job before, but hopefully you can find another job that is, in need. So it frees up society to
yes, but and the thing is that there is no human, there is no person in this world that is happy to do those jobs anyway, right? They hated to do that.
Mhm.
They're just doing that because that's the opportunity to work
Bruca,
something,
you
to do
can't
some
say
job.
that. You can't say that. Maybe a receptionist answering phones really loves her job. You don't know that. Like you're not that person, right? Like maybe the person working at McDonald's really likes that job. I don't know. Like maybe another thing.
To
Maybe,
make to make fries like all day. You think that person is happy?
Maybe that's like Bruca. Not like everyone has the same mental capacity. Like maybe that's what they can do, and maybe they're good at it, and they're not good at other things. Like for sure, I know there's for sure receptionists who like answering the phone. 100%. And people get comfortable in what they're doing, and enjoy the comfortability of it all as well. So
and I'm gonna argue with you about that, because I can guarantee you that if we walk, let's say for example we walk to McDonald's and we ask the guy that works on the fries, right, the whole
Right.
day, and we ask him, are you happy doing this job? There is no way that guy will tell you, yes, I'm happy doing this. They will tell you like I hate this job, but I'm doing this because it's a job still. I'm paid for doing that, right?
Well, of course they wouldn't.
That's why they do it.
Yeah, well, they do it because they get paid 100%. Yes. Okay, that I'm not arguing with. But what I'm saying is, Bruca, you can't really say that those jobs that are being taken away, right, are not enjoyed by those people, because we're not those people, Bruca. We can't say that. We're not doing those jobs, right? And maybe there's a custodian who washes floors who really likes their job because they have social anxiety. They don't like to interact with anyone. So they get paid well, and they don't have to see anyone, and they don't have to pay for a gym membership because they work at it like every day when they're at work on their shift. Do you know what I mean? Like there's we don't know. It's hard for us to we're putting words in people's mouth.
Yes, it's very hard for us to say, but I think that you're trying to explain that in a good way, right? So I understand that, but I'm just trying to tell you that there is no person that is happy doing those jobs, in the first.
So are you saying that we're doing them a favor by taking their job away? Is that what you're saying, Bruca?
Yes, because they will be doing something else.
What if they can't find anything else? What if that was like their dream, like they were just best suited doing that, and they can't seem to find anything else, and they're out of a job for 3 years?
Listen. The thing, you're a smart girl. You know how market works, right? When there is less work in some. Let's say, I don't know how to explain in English, but in some industry there is more opportunity in something else, right? So you lose in in one thing, but you gain in something else, right? So that's a thing. I don't think that people should be satisfied to make fries all day in McDonald's. Do you think that is something that is creative, that is good for just let's say mental health at all?
You know what, Bruca, you can't say that the person's making fries all day. I think what they do, if it's a good manager, at least they will rotate, and you'll be working fries for a couple hours, and then you go to do this, and then you go to do that, and then you know what I mean. Like I don't think there's one fry guy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They will be making burgers and everything, but that will be replaced. That will be all replaced in, like, let's say in 2 years. That will be all replaced by robots, right?
Yeah.
And that's a fact, right? but those people will go into something else. They will be doing something else that's probably more creative than that, right? Don't you agree with me?
I mean, it's hard to say because we don't know what those people are going to do. That's the uncertainty of it, Bruca, right? That's the uncertainty.
Yes.
But I would hope, like I would say, I would like to ideally think that we can eliminate those sort of grunt jobs. Can we call them grunt jobs? And we
Yes.
can eliminate those grunt jobs and then, allow for, those people to do something a little bit more that helps society, at least at the time. Right? If what they were doing isn't helping society and isn't fitting in with what is needed, then maybe they can find a job that, does help society and what we're looking for.
Okay,
So-
okay. But I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, let's say in 50 years from now, I think that there will be people won't even have a need to work at all, because we'll be replaced by machines, by AI and everything, and it will be just existing at that time. Do you think that is the future of mankind?
In
see
50
it like
years? Probably
Yeah,
not.
50 years from now.
Probably not. We have to take care of our planet, though, because if the population keeps growing like it is, what is the planet going to be like with the population and the resources?
You think population is growing right now? No, it's in decline.
What?
Population is in
The
decline
world
right now.
population, Bruca?
Yes, it's in decline.
No, I'm so sorry. The population is growing. It is still growing. Bruca.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
in
No,
places
it's not
like
at all.
Canada, Japan, the population is absolutely in decline. This is why we're bringing in a lot of immigrants into Canada. But no, the world population is growing, Bruca. The rate
I
of
don't
growth,
agree
yes,
with-
the rate of growth is in decline, but it is still growing. The rate of it is not growing as quickly, but of course, it is still growing.
Okay, do you know that in China and Japan right now, 60% of the people are over 60 years of age right now?
In Japan, for
So
sure.
do
I don't know about China, but in Japan, yes.
Okay, so do you think that population is growing by that fact?
No. There's certain countries that have that have negative. They need more people, and there's other countries like India, like China, that have too many people, and they're growing a lot.
That's only India is. I wouldn't take that as example, right? Because that's like a very rare example. But let's say any country in Europe right now, it's more in decline than it's growing right now with the population.
Yes, Europe, a lot of countries in Europe, but this is why they're allowing a lot of immigration from other countries. So we're just distributing the people from one part of the world to another, right?
Okay. Do you think that's that's a resolution to that?
I mean,
to
that's a
accept,
whole nother
like-
topic. But I think you did ask, Bruca, in 50 years' time, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that robots will completely be automating everything, all of our
Yes.
jobs, and that we will not need to work?
Yes,
I don't think so.
I think that that is coming for sure. I mean, we already you can get right now in a car, right? And you will go from A to B spot, right? You don't even have to drive, right? So just imagine that. I mean, you can already buy like a Tesla robot, right? That can do all the stuff in your house. Right.
Yes.
So and for sure, in 50 years from now, we won't even have a need to work because everything will be automated. Everything will be done by robots, and we will just exist. I think that is the future of mankind. Honestly,
What will we do to buy things?
I-
How will we get money?
because you will be just funded by the government, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think that that is coming. I mean, because everything is going in that way, right? Because we're so spoiled right now. We have like less and less need to work, and to think. I mean, if you're a programmer, for example, you can just go right now on ChatGPT and say like write in Java like this and this, right? Program it, right? And you will get the whole code, for example, right?
Right.
So everything is going that way, right? So we have everything on the plate right now, basically, especially with AI. I mean that is like AI is I mean that is the whole purpose of AI.
Right. Right. All right, Bruka. I know what you mean. AI is the whole purpose is to make things easier for us.
Yes, but it can. The thing is, what AI can't predict is, let's say, for example, it can't predict how humans can react. To
Right.
some, let's say, for example, AI thinks like what is the what is the most probability something that would happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it thinks the way like, okay, by this by this and this facts and this facts, this will happen, right? But the thing is that you know I know you, for example, and you know me. So
Right.
so the thing is that AI can never tell who are you and who is me, right? But so it can't predict how you're going to react, right?
Right.
It will never predict the human reaction. So that's why I
At least
think
for
that
now,
we
it
will
hasn't been able to do that. You're right. For now, it has not
yeah
been able to do that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, awesome. Bruka, thank you so much for calling in.
Okay,
And
no
we'll
problem.
see.
And I just
Yeah.
I just want to hear what is your opinion about the AI and
I'm
everything.
so sorry, but I have 2 more callers in the queue, and stream's
Okay.
supposed to be ended now. So thank you so
Okay,
much,
it was
Bruka.
nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Okay,
Take care.
bye-bye.
Bye, Bruka. All right, let's bring in Riggs and then the Thornhorn. Welcome in, Riggs.
Oh, hello. I made it. How are you doing,
made it,
Ann?
Riggs. You made it. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Riggs?
Oh, I'm exhausted. I started going hard at the gym. Very tired.
You stayed up late though.
I did stay up late. I was also learning Canva. It's going to be very useful.
Yeah,
Yes.
3 a.m. Canva sesh. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very tired, but I thought, I could spare a few minutes to flirt with Ann a little bit. How you doing?
Well, Riggs, what do you feel about AI? Is it more harm than good?
Well, I think it's kind of clever. It's kind of like an advanced search, as far as practicality goes. But I think it's going to get to the point where you can't really avoid how dangerous of a consequence it is. It implies if things are always progressing and people are always pushing for innovation, it is a necessity that eventually people will try to automate this AI and it'll try to mimic consciousness and have superpowers compared to what humans can do, and then it gets into a weird place.
Right. So, I feel like as it stands right now, Riggs, AI is not harmful. It is a tool. It is not very intelligent, let's be honest. But if it can start to mimic our thought process and become a little bit more evolved, it can possibly get out of
Take over
control.
the world.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I feel like humans have a couple things like instinct that was brought up earlier that I don't think AI will ever have. Like, there's no way, right? Unless they learn.
Right.
But instinct is always off the cuff. Like, it changes from situation to situation. You can't replicate instinct. It doesn't work that way, right?
You know, I'd be interested to know if, just as an example, like humans, they have their own, physical characteristics, their own thinking and preferences and experiences, really. I wonder if they could clone an AI and see if they develop into a very similar culture of thought. Or if all AI is just going to think different all the time. You know what I mean? Like have twins and see what happens.
That would be interesting. That would be a nice little experiment.
Yeah, that would be an experiment. I had a quote I wanted to read you, and it resonated with me. It's why I called in. So there was an IBM slide in the 70s, and some of the people in the room may have heard it before, but I'll read it for you. It says, "A computer can never be held accountable. Therefore, a computer must never make a management decision." And I think that's just so inherently true,
Kind of like what we were talking about earlier with Tesla cars, self-driving cars. Like, what if there's an accident? Who's held responsible? Yeah.
What was that? What was that end of the world movie that came out maybe a year or two ago?
It was about humans. It was in Asia. It was called Asia something or whatever. I don't know. I forget the name. Anyone see it?
Oh, was it in Asia? I thought it
was
had
set in Asia.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. It was.
It's called like Pacific.
They had Sandra
Is it called
Bullock,
Pacific?
I think.
Did it?
Yeah, the one I'm thinking about had Sandra Bullock.
It was basically like AI. It was a war between AI and humans. Bird Box? No.
Oh, well, that's the one I was thinking about. But I was just commenting on like the Tesla cars and stuff being able to just, let's say an AI did take over, right? It could essentially command all the robotic things, which is all the smart stuff. Like, I think in California, they can like if you have a smart setup on your air conditioner, then for the sake of like, I guess they would call it security or whatever, they could turn off your air conditioner between certain times because it's connected to the internet. And I'm wondering if like an AI goes rogue, it could just like, lock your garage door, make your car battery dead, like set off the lithium ion on the side of your house that powers your house. I mean, it could start a fire. It could do all kinds of stuff if it really wanted to. If it were like an evil robot.
Right. So the movie, did you ever watch the movie The Creator, Riggs?
The Creator? No.
2023.
No, I did not. Let me
Good
see
movie.
real quick.
Good movie. It was very interesting.
It's about AI, huh?
It's a war between humans and AI.
Oh, that's the one you're talking about.
Yes,
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check that out. I've been disconnected from movies for a while, so apologize if I don't know like basic things.
No, same. I don't watch a lot of movies either, to be honest. But I got dragged out to the movie theater, so I actually watched this one. And the movie theater was very interesting. It was like one of those IMAX theaters, and it was a experimental IMAX theater where the sides of the IMAX theater had like peripheral peripheral views.
Peripheral.
So
views.
It was really like the screen was even wider.
Yeah.
It's some like
That's
IMAX
wild.
experimental thing. It was really cool.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say that like the side of the eyes really can only tell like, well, I wouldn't say really, but it senses like black and white much to a much higher degree. So I wonder, the stuff on the walls, was it in color or was it just like shaded?
It was in color, and
Okay.
it had like different projectors, but it was like nothing too important. Does that make sense? It was just like random people walking or cars driving by or like color, like
Right.
things moving past, but it just expanded the view. It didn't, it just, it made the view larger though, for sure. It was some AI thing that I saw in the theaters in 2023.
When are they going to come out with a movie that has like a, excuse me, like a 360 experience? Like if you were looked around, it, you know, you could like see what's going on. That sounds like a really interesting idea.
It might have been called Screen X Mind. I have to look.
Oh,
look
it's
at
out
that.
there already.
Yeah. So they don't have it on that. I don't know if they have it on that Bruca.
As long as they don't bring back like Smell-O-Vision, I'm cool.
They had Smell-O-Vision rigs.
Yeah, they did.
It's called
They would like tunnel it into these little cavities under the seat or around the seat, or they'd blow it into the theater so that you could smell what was going on.
I do not remember that, but I do remember what was the one, the box one where you sat down and it would move around.
Oh, really? Was that like the Smell-O-Vision, I think, is like a Disney thing. It was around the space age before they went to the moon. But the box one, I don't know about the box one.
Yeah. In the movie theaters, they used to like vibrate and stuff. I think that's what it's called. Mind 4DX. I think it's called 4DX. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was called 4DX. It was an interesting experience, especially to watch a really cool like movie like that in 4DX. Yeah.
Yeah.
4D.
I'm all about immersion. That sounds fun.
Especially in a theater, right? Because if
Yeah.
you're going to be sitting in a theater, you might as well get immersed, drawn into it.
Well, you spend your time and your money to go out to a theater. Obviously, they got to bring their A game, right? They got to give you the beans.
They give you the best of the best. Jewel, thank you so much for Jewel Disc Playmaker. Is that retro or what? Thanks for the follow, Jewel Disc Playmaker. All right. Riggs, thank you for calling in. Thank you for staying up late for us and for that quote as well. I appreciate it.
It is a pleasure. Thank you for having me. And if you haven't seen that movie, Howard the Duck, you need to watch it. The character is amazing, and also Jeffrey Jones does a phenomenal job. And I don't know if it holds up with time, actually, but it's pretty entertaining.
I'm so scared to watch it in my adulthood because what if it doesn't hold up with time, and then I'm just like, this is horrible.
Some of those movies don't hold up, like Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Horrible movie, doesn't hold up, but it's still one of my favorites, just as like a cult classic kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's horrible in a great way. I feel you with that, Drew. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Killer Clowns is hilarious. I did not see Killer Clowns. I'm not really, if that's a horror, I'm not into horror films, so that would not be my thing. So,
cool. Well, thanks for having me in. Have a great stream, and I'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thank you for coming on, Riggs. Take care.
See ya.
All right, that was Riggs and Thornhorn. I think Thornhorn, welcome in, Thorn. I think he wants to come back. Maybe there was a couple points that Atomic brought up that Thornhorn wants to touch upon once again. Thorn, welcome back.
Hello. Yeah, I wanted to elaborate on like some of those points, and
Yeah, for sure.
also wanted to say sorry about like any sort of maybe kind of like classist remarks towards like blue collar jobs. Blue collar jobs keep like the world going round and stuff, and
we need
have
them.
They have immense value for everybody. So
definitely
I
necessary.
Did not
yes.
want that to come across that way. So,
okay,
sorry about
fair
that.
enough. Thank you for bringing that up. No, I didn't take it that way, but there could have been someone in chat that did take it that way. So thank you for just letting us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing that like I was kind of thinking about with that, so like it goes back to kind of the cooking and kind of like where you draw the line between like what's human creativity versus artificial creativity or something like that. That's something that I think might be interesting to kind of talk down a little bit further, just because you can generate like these like kind of like basically it's like you're talking down different generative scripts or whatever. You can set it up as, hey, you know what, you're a 5-star chef from Japan, and you are one of the top 5 chefs in the world. You have this specific style. You specialize in this specific type of food, this type of area, and I want you to do like a general search to give you kind of the knowledge to build an educated understanding of what these specific types of dishes are and stuff like that. And then you can like keep on workshopping it for a while or whatever with kind of like your script conversation that you're having with it and
Mhm.
work it down further and further. And then like do that to kind of generate something. And you could like generate it so that it generates scripts based off of that to have like an automated machine or like an automated, I don't know, like chef environment, or like maybe, you know, kind of like what those humanoid robots that like Tesla's doing or whatever. Can't remember what the names of those are.
Oh,
But
it's
something
the
like
Optimus ones?
yeah, something like that where it kind of like feeds into that system so that it actually has a, you know, thing in a kitchen that can actually do the work of that generative script based off of that. And one thing that would be interesting about that is to kind of get the human element into it, have like that generative script constantly searching on the internet for like new innovations and like kind of like what's going on in the cooking world. Hey, look at this. Like, what are we kind of thinking on that? What are new trends that are popping up? What are different things? And have it kind of like mimic would be a word for it. Mimic like human creativity when it comes to like kind of cooking and stuff like that. But then it kind of like runs down the kind of route of that's not necessarily it having intrinsic creativity with it. It is just
Mhm.
mimicking human creativity from the wide web because, you know, the wide web is not a static thing. It's something that's always changing and growing and evolving and kind of going into that. I think that that's something that's interesting to kind of consider and kind of think about with the conversation of AI with kind of like where we're kind of going with this. But
Mhm. Mimic is the key word because
yeah,
it would just be trying to mimic. Yeah. So it would be really difficult, I think, to do that.
yeah. And also, like, the question is that should really be going on here: should
Yeah.
AI have nukes?
Definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Definitely not, Thornhorn.
You sure?
Nope. I don't think
Nope,
anyone should,
nope.
like, honestly. Nuke's bad.
Nuke
So,
bad. AI?
yeah.
Good. No.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
AI
that was
will be the
point that I wanted
nuke.
to talk.
Ooh, brave Leo.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, help you, Saturn. So, AI should absolutely have nukes. After we arm the bears, that's next. That's when pigs fly, right, Drew? Okay. Just making
But-
sure.
Yeah, that was the kind of the point that I kind of wanted to like talk through and like kind of think about with it. But
Right.
yeah.
No, that's a good point,
Anyways.
Thornhorn. Thank you for kind of trying to elaborate and explain how, if we were to possibly try to go down that route of replicating, you know, a chef and their art, how we would kind of go about it. So thank you for clarifying that. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it could be like a synchronous script that just like constantly is like searching the internet for like new stuff that's popping out, and it's parroting but you know, it's something closer or akin to that. And it's like kind of, where does that lead? What does that kind of trail kind of lead towards? It's a food for thought thing with it, with the whole entire general conversation that we've been having. So
All right. So Thornhorn, thank you for calling in.
yeah,
And we'll see you in chat. Have a good night.
good night.
Good night. All right, that was the Thornhorn. AI will try to replicate humanity as a whole, so many humans will try and replicate AI. Ooh, what the heck? That's some Inception type shit there. Well, I would like to conclude today's talks with, as it stands right now, I don't think there's anything to be afraid of when it comes to AI. It's simply just a tool that we're using. I don't think anytime in the near future that we have to worry about job security to a certain extent, or them taking over, having a war like the movie The Creator that I saw 2023. War between AI, which become intelligent AI versus humans. You know, I think that would be far, far into the future. Never fight to the death, Gertie. Nothing can replace Anne. Hey, you never know. There might be a blow-up doll. Okay? That, I don't know. You never know, Thornhorn. And here's the thing. What about if there's some lonely fellas out there that have never had the real thing? Okay? I will admit that, you know, definitely if you've had the real thing, it doesn't compare. There's no way. It wouldn't be able to. But, oh, I forgot I put my sexual things up because we brought up tops of sex dolls like an hour ago. I forgot to take it off. But, yeah, it would not compare to the real thing. But heck, if you've never had the real thing, then you don't know what you're missing, right? So there's that whole topic as well. You can't miss what you've never had. Hi, Bullish in Seattle. Long time. Welcome in. So yeah, we didn't have to worry about our government until it was too late. Ooh, I agree, Bullish. I agree. But so now, plan ahead, Bullish. Don't get the rug pulled out from under you, right? Plan ahead. Be prepared. Be a prepper. If you're not a prepper already, chat, this is your warning. Go buy some bags of rice. Okay? Batteries. Get ready. Get ready. Start prepping. Hi, Beckett. Welcome in. The chat is slowly becoming Battlestar Galactica. What are you missing? Anyone want to show me? Oh, Atomic. You're funny. So, yeah. Get your passport copied digitally. Okay, so, anyways, buy a fleshlight. But that, honestly, mind, is that the same thing? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it, actually. You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I feel like, yeah. All right. We're changing the subject, guys. We're changing the subject. So, thank you guys, everyone, I apologize. We dropped connection halfway through the stream, and we never really got it back fully again. But to all the callers in chat, thank you for calling in tonight. And I'll be back on Thursday. Okay, Thursday, I'm not sure what the topic will be, but not AI. Something maybe about cheating. I do want to talk about cheating. Thank you, Saturn. It is pumpkin time. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Something maybe juicier. Juicier than AI, okay? Something not as robotic. Something that's warm and can hold you at night. Okay? Something like that. Yeah. Well, Powers, that's a great topic. Is using AI cheating? Is porn cheating, in your opinion? All right? I mean, that's what we're going to be touching upon. Things of that nature. Okay? Definitely I'll have the sexual themes classification up for that stream, for sure. Okay? It'll be one of those streams. But regardless, thank you everyone for coming out to my TED Talk. And a special thank you to all of my callers as well tonight. we'll be back Thursday, 8:30 Eastern, for a maybe a little slightly spicier, juicier topic. Let's call it a juicier topic. I don't want to go, but I have to. Cinderella turned into a pumpkin 20 minutes ago, chats. Okay? But I'll miss you guys. We'll see you Thursday for a little spicier topic of conversation. Thank you so much for the subs tonight, for the resubs as well. Oh, Time OK got one? Nice. Time OK, haven't seen him in a minute. So I'm just trying to see Gundam, DCG, Gunther. Oh, I haven't seen Gunther. Ash Ketchum got one too. So nice. All right, guys. Thank you so much for all of the subs tonight. And for the bits, Underworld, Maple Marie, Kirk, Gundam, and my amazing mods. I appreciate your service, as always. Could not do this without you. Thank you, Saturn, Benhammer, Becca, Retro, One Prong, and also Hawker was here earlier. And the raid from Izzy. Thank you so much, Izzy. All right, guys. Love you all. See you Thursday, 8:30 Eastern. Did you fire the dogs? No, they just didn't come in today. They're here, I promise. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye.